Link ECU, let's go!
So the next step was to get this thing on a proper ECU, especially with all the technology that Link has to offer.
Which should give us full communication and full control over all the sensors.
But so far, being able to log in and review every lap has been a huge plus.
To have Link pull through and step up for us and just help us out to be able to all pull it together.
That's all he needs. Simple, cheap, easy, works, good ECU, weatherproof.
It's got enough IOs too, like we're doing tons of stuff. Oil, fuel pressure, boost control.
All those features I have thanks to the Link ECU.
GT Radio. Experience ultra high performance.
The final touch to my dream build is a Sony Mobile ES system. Time to cruise with Sony Mobile ES.
モータースポーツで得た高度な技術をすべてのレイズホイール一本に込める魂は永遠に変わらないビヨンド・ザ・レボリューションザ・コンセプト・イズ・レーシング
What's up, everybody? We're here at Forsberg Racing. Today we're getting things ready for Formula Drift Long Beach, so let's get under the hood. Definitely helps to have a shop to do all these modifications. Fully committed to the VR38 twin turbo, making 1,000 to the ground now, so it's about 1,200 at the crank. Car's been fantastic for the past 2 years.
Welcome out to Road Atlanta. This is round 2 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. Set it! Here we go. Yo, let's go. Now he's looking strong up front. Boom! Oh boy! Guess what? Old Captain Clutch Kick is back. How awesome is this? Banging doors, getting aggressive. Wow, Christoph making his presence felt. Big initiation there for Frederick Osmo. That was proper execution. Whoa, are you kidding me? Look at that.
Osmo starts to walk him.
James Dean opened the window of opportunity here for Frederick Osmo. Oh, James Dean gets the win. That was awesome. All right, well, here we are. Thank you for joining us out here. This is round one of the Link Engine Management ProSpec Championship. I'm Jared Deanda. Next to me is Matt Sopa, keeping it clean up here. He's going to be my co-host throughout the entirety of the Link Engine Management ProSpec Championship. Without further ado, we are ready to kick things off. But thank you so much for joining us out here as we are getting ready. So if you could please stand for our national anthem and remove your hats. Make some noise for our Link Engine Management ProSpec round one. It started with 40-plus drivers, and now here we are with 16. Now let's introduce to you these hardcore drivers, guys and gal that are out there ready to fight tooth and nail, carbon fiber, fiberglass, and of course GT radios and Link Engine Management. We kick things off with the first car parked, driving that RTS BMW. Make some noise for O'Sully Racing, Connor O'Sullivan.
Let's go.
Up next, representing Akoro Works Base Company. Shout out to Tyler, RIP. We see you, Laura, here in the building. Thank you so much for joining us out here. Team Rowdy cheering for my man over here in the Akoro Works 86. Coming to us from Florida, it is Cole Richards. This gentleman has been here in the top four before. He is out ready to do battle in the DeechWorks BMW. Let him know you're here, Mr. Jack Davis. Next up, his car might not be here. We'll see how the scooter does out on the track with that back bumper. This guy turns it up to 11, maybe even 12, maybe 13. Let's see what he's got. Make some noise for Austin Mata. Next up, this gentleman is prepping a Ford Mustang. Hopefully we get to see it at round two of the Link Engine Management ProSpec Championship. He is here in his tried and true S13. Make some noise for Matthew Bystrack. Continuing the party here from the East Coast, this gentleman debuting his new Dove Gray Steel Coatings Nissan 370Z. Make some noise for Alex Jager.
Oh, I missed my hat that time.
Next up, it is Miles of Styles. Make some noise. He got mismatched wheels, but he's ready to throw down for his town. Make some noise. It is Dustin Miles. Up next, in that Dev Speed Ineos Oil from Northern California, in that S14, it is Farouk Kawai. Might not want nothing to do with his hands in the interview, but he's piloting that SRD Nissan Z. it is the pink pony. Make some noise for Cody Buchanan. You got another V8 powered Nissan 370Z. He is more human than human. He is only Human Rahimi.
It doesn't matter!
Next up, coming off a Gambler victory, Jerry Yang Racing NCR 86. It is Nathan Chen. Our next two drivers, coming to us from Canada, but happy birthday, 16 years young. He is the Drifter J. Make some noise. It is Jay Mortarana. Taking a hiatus last season, now he's back at it, and he is ready to throw down for Canada. Once again, the Great White North XPN. It is TLO Tommy Lamar. You know him, you love him, he loves drifting. 7-Eleven, not talking the convenience store, After Hours Auto Sports. He wrapped the car, he loves it all. Make some noise for Josh Love. Next up, the only female out here in competition. She's braided and faded. She's ready to throw down once again. Top One Oil, the GT Radial Vehicle S14. It is Kelsey Rawlings. Last but definitely not least, he's doing double duty here this weekend. PROSPEC, two-time PROSPEC champion. He's now introduced into the Pro Championship. Team never settle. Happy birthday to his lovely wife. Make some noise for Dmitry Brutsky. They are your top 16 drivers, 15 cars, 1 scooter. We'll see who comes out on top. We are ready to show up here, and we're not going to stop till we find out who holds the carbon fiber trophy on the podium. My name's Jared Deanda, Matt Sopa next to me here once again for another PROSPEC championship. Matt will get into it, let them pull off, let the media go, but overall, I think 32, we had some windows of opportunity to refine it. We only had one more time, and that was a testament to good driving, but overall, I think that now whittling it down, refining it like fine wine, I think the 16, we're gonna see one heck of a show.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see a little more grip out of the track as the temperature's cool. Hopefully they build that in their strategy, like I said, before we ended top 32, and they just got to do their responsibility, and the rest will take care of itself if they just put on a good show and see who's more dominant. You know, it's going to be a good one, I feel.
Yeah, I feel like the cars are prepped, they're refined. We're seeing a lot of good talent out here. Really excited to see what they can do, who's going to win. It's really anybody's game, and with 40-plus drivers coming in here, you really got to bring it. A lot of these drivers, you know, it's their first year in PROSPEC, second year. You know, Dimitri made the jump finally over to Pro. Cole Richards was top 5. You know, as young as he is from Naples, Florida, he's really risen to the occasion. So overall, how we doing out there, guys? Don't act too excited, guys. Calm down. Seriously, calm down. There we go. There we go. That's what's up. Yeah, that's you, dog.
Yeah, bro. Dude, you got a dart in your neck, bro. You got a dart in your neck. Yeah, dude, that's me, bro.
Yeah. Dude's, yeah. My man's the only one. I don't know if the other guys have bad vision or not, dude.
You're crazy, bro.
All right. Well, we'll pull them, re-rack them, and stack them. We'll run them to the top of the hill. Here is our top 16 PROSPEC. You can see that. Kelsey versus Human, Mata versus Jaeger, Davis versus O'Sullivan, Brutsky versus Buchanan, Richards and Bystrack. Love it, Miles. You gotta love Miles. Jay, 16 years old, versus TLO, an all-Canada battle. And then finally, Nate Chen and Farouk. That should be a good one as well. So some real stacked battles here in PROSPEC. Lots to prove on this iconic track. We've been coming here since 2004. I would have to say that these cars even rival maybe 2004. But as we take a look back and think about it, let's take a look back at round 1, Long Beach, where we saw all the seasons and one winner came out on top, and that was James the Machine Dean. Let's take a look back at Long Beach. AutoZone Streets of Long Beach, presented by Type S. Congratulations, Tanner Faust, for being part of that. T. Faust, I see you, baby.
On race day, when you want to show everyone out there who's the best.
Here we go, Frederick Osborne.
You really need to be focused. I tell myself, I got this. I'm the best there is.
The star is Frederick Osborne.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
Max Gear is a high-performance synthetic gear oil designed to provide maximum protection to heavily loaded gears. Its slippery synthetic molecules and Centerlook additive package not only reduce wear, they virtually eliminate both gear and bearing wear. We run 1,000 horsepower through our transmission and differential all season long and never have a problem. Eliminate a variable. Drift with Royal Purple Max Gear. Pour purple, Royal Purple. You can find Max Gear at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
NGK and NTK is more than just high ignitability spark plugs and precision sensors. They're about growing the car community. This is why they're introducing Shop Squad, an automotive meeting place for shop owners, service writers, technicians, students, and industry professionals to come together and share knowledge and encourage self-growth. Enrolling is free, and you have access to on-demand training, digital newsletters, product launch information, and more. Woo!
We are high and wide, sun setting here, I don't know, just about an hour. We're doing the math. But this is the Type S Road to the Championship presented by AutoZone. That's right, Type S. When the sun sets, the lights come on, courtesy of Type S, both on the track and under the vehicle. Type S, the official lighting of Formula Drift, available at AutoZone and AutoZone.com. And of course, right here on site at the Formula Drift rounds. This is round 2 of 8 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship, but keep in mind, this is round 1 of 4 of the Link Engine Management ProSpec Championship. That's why we showed up on Wednesday night. We partied here Thursday. We had our seating brackets for ProSpec as well as Pro. And then we are going to be seeing, again, ProSpec 4 rounds within the 8.
So again, a casual Friday here. Get to see nothing but head-to-head from seating brackets to today's main action. So seeing some hardcore fans coming out here. I mean, I've seen fans from Wednesday night doing that Type S night lights, and I'm sure we're going to see them tomorrow. But first stop is here. Which track are you most excited about, Matt, as far as PROSPEC goes?
Man, I love the speed in Utah, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And
that's a good one to end on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's.
E-Town's surprisingly, it looks straightforward, but it's difficult.
I always say that. Like, if you look at it two-dimensionally from the top, it looks very simple, but it's really not.
Yeah. Yeah, first ever purpose-built drift. Yeah, the big news here is the two double threats. Rudy Hansen, who basically is doing pro. So Hansen and Brutsky both doing PROSPEC and pro, but Hansen knocked out early on. Was that strategy? Probably not, but it's very unfortunate for him. Look at that party, dude. Got the U-Haul over there. The gang is alive, man. Just partying up there. Yeah, that's what's up.
They smuggled in the party with that thing.
And then starting them young. What's up? How we doing, ladies and gentlemen?
You're on TV.
Yeah, you're on TV. Millions of people watching. Not to make you nervous at all. Everything's fine. All right, well, there is the start line. That's your home. You're going to go to your home tomorrow, Matt Sopa. But who do you got your money on? Literally, you can bet on Formula Drift. So, again, next bets /play FD or scan to sign up. Bet $5 drivers to win $100. I mean, it's that easy. So place your bets, dude. You got $5 burning a hole in your pocket. Shoot, spend 10, spend 20. I mean, come on. You could win $100. So place your bets, NXT bets /play FD or scan the QR code. I would do it, but I can't legally. So I think that's cool. I love that addition. I'm not a big gambling man, but something like this that I know a lot about, I'm pretty stoked on. So
yeah, I'm with you on that one.
All right, well, again, Matt Soap and myself, we're calling the action. But Robbie, you're seeing your left-hand side, or that's not Brian. Brian's in the middle. Robbie's close to the camera. And Reese Marin making an introduction here to the Formula Drift judging Familia. And Chris Yule, duck your head in there real quick. Chris, there he is. He's joining the conversation as well as Pat Gentili, P2. He's out. Get out of here, Pat. And Chris Yule is now here in the tower, giving all the tower controls. There we are looking at Josh Love's vehicle. Love the car. Car looks great. Performs even better. Walk us through the map. What's what are, you know, looking at the 32? What do you think the judge will really focus in on?
Well, I think Outer Zone 2 has always been kind of these guys' Achilles heel this whole weekend. We need to see them set up their cars before, get them at angle and settled before the Outer Zone 2 and make a clean sweep into Interclip 2. Other than that, we removed that touch and go that's always been there in years past from in between Interclip 1 and Outer Zone 1, basically to allow the chase driver not to get pinched as much.
Yep. Pinch him out, good flow.
Yeah, we want the lead driver
to
have like a middle of the road line there so that that doesn't happen.
All right.
Better tandems.
Yep, better tandems, better show, better flow. And that's what we're talking about here. Again, this all began back in 2004. And we got some new rules that were instituted here. Speaking of instituted, here we go right now, the big rule changes.
Got some big rule changes here. We reduced a lot of the big strike automatic incompletes, so they're more deemed as mistakes rather than a complete failure to launch, if you will. Judges are looking at the severity of those each mistakes.
Yeah, because there's like degrees,
like one or done, or you know, and now our one more times are more considered heavily if there was too good of runs to decide instead of just picking the lesser evil, if you will.
Who's the better of the worst?
Yeah.
Sorry, not naming names, just calling like I see them. And look at this, the Pepto-Bismol, man, that pink pony right there. Buchanan had a great interview there earlier. Waka Flocka. And speaking of Waka Flocka, happy birthday to Jesse from Njuku. I know he's watching out there from Passionate Pat. All right, here we go with our first battle. Kelsey Rawlings, Human Rahimi. Kelsey got a little bit of a lucky break there. She even said it in her post-interview with Lorette Nichols. She said, you know, mine wasn't ideal, but with Foley spinning out right there at the finish line, throwing at the roadblock, that was deemed an incomplete. You can't go any further past, can't park here, you know, like, so you got to keep moving. So anyhow, we got these S14s and 350Z for sale right now. We'll see how these guys throw down. All right, so Kelsey Rawlings, look at Human. Just an absolute burnout machine. Here comes Kelsey Rawlings into that first inside. Oh, she's on the wrong side of it. She is absolutely on the wrong side of that inside clip. Now coming up the hill into that second outside zone. Now into that second. It's
I think she missed a gear there, Jared.
Grab another gear, Gary.
Yeah, there's a lot of revs, not a lot of tire rotations.
Boom, boom. Good eye. Good eye. The eye in the
too.
sky. Let's take another look at it. And again, Hal Hooman kept it together. He was ripping down the hill. Watch this.
He's been doing that all weekend, just ripping and tearing here. Kelsey kind of initiated a little too early, I think. The car gripped up other side of the inner clip. Never a good sign. Never a good start there. Hooman doing a good job of trying to reel her back in here. Coming up a little shy in outer zone 2, and then I think the miss shift here, her demise there.
Absolutely.
She's got damage to her car. Without confirming the judges, that looks like to me that's going to be on her as far as fault. So, in that instance, since it is an incomplete run, Hooman will end up getting 10 minutes to fix his car, and if she needs 5 minutes to fix her car, she's allowed to take that competition timeout. And yeah, looks like Hooman's moving. It's got a little bumper action.
There we are in the cockpit.
Yeah, I think
Kelsey.
Just one of those simple mistakes.
Man, Hooman keeps it going. All right, fault is officially on Kelsey Rawlings. She's already jumping underneath the car.
Yeah, you can see that thing's a little out of shape in the rear right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, and this is a situation that it isn't incomplete because you stopped drifting. So she almost got the medicine back to what Foley did to her, right? So, no, I'm just saying it, like basically the car comes to a stop and, this is deemed an incomplete. Like you can't get past that point of no return.
Like not only that, but Hooman couldn't complete his run as well, so it was a complete.
Right. All right, so Kelsey taking a look here under the vehicle, seeing what exactly, that, you can see that back right wheel.
That thing's towed way in.
And, Kelsey's a great sportswoman. She definitely knows kind of, all right, well, I don't know if we're going to have the parts or what we, just know when to fold them. So assessing this, already getting on the phone and saying, hey, you got that back right corner?
Yeah, seeing how bad that is. It's also cambered in a lot.
Yep.
Chances are an arm might be broke. If they set themselves up for victory, then maybe they have a preset arm they can just throw in there, set the toe, and let it rip.
That gentleman right there, he's kind of El Capitan as far as the technical direction. So he's Kevin's Corner. It's a fun video series. He puts on a chesty cam, a GoPro, and documents all of his things. So while we're cleaning up the track, let's go to Kevin's Corner. Grab a Dr. Pepper because that's exclusively what he drinks. Go to Kevin's Corner.
So we took the hood off to sling it by that, to pick it up, and then just drop the hood off over at Beecham's support cart here. Yeah, let's do the same thing as the last one. Yeah, let's sling this and just take the hood off. You want to hold this side of the hood up? Okay, watch yourself, and hold. Okay, she was pretty. There's the oil.
Grab it with these. Got it. All right. Give me that tool. 235.
Killed it. Betty was clear. It's got to be down that way. Did he go back? Are you guys done? Are you calling it or what? Yeah, but that here is where you do your work. Are you out? Because you're here.
I'm here because, wait, what's going on? I have 10 minutes to repair it. It's not okay here.
Hot pit, like always, man.
Kevin, I'm sorry. What do I have to do?
Straighten her up and
gotta drive to the start line.
No, you gotta do
I have to drift? I have to drift. I don't have to do a zero. I cannot do a zero run or something like that. Otherwise,
this is what we explained yesterday. Non-judge qualifying lap. You cannot zero if you're by yourself. All right, let's get a jack stand underneath it.
Here, careful to not burn yourself.
Can you just lengthen the upper arm?
What do you mean?
The weld on this top. Oh no, I see it. It's crushed.
We advanced to top 32.
Right, but you can't continue. Yeah, exactly what I said.
Why I can't continue? Because I don't do the lap.
Correct, sir. Yeah, you have tons of toe out, dude, tons. I can't let you go with that much toe out. So fix the toe out or fix the camber.
I'm gonna bring the fact that I'm just gonna win from now on. Do you understand? And I was starting right now. He had a different plan for me. His throttle cable had a different plan.
I'd keep going. You probably got another, you got another 1/4 inch of thread?
Yes.
Use it.
My hand, man. Go, up. Ready? Okay, all right.
I didn't even know. Like, I saw him hit. I was like, I turned 50, but then they come in with the left rear tire on, or rim on the ground, so it doesn't make sense.
Yep. So they're trying to review the footage right now.
Okay.
All right, let's hit it, boys.
All right, side. Let me know forward or back. Hit it really quick. This is no good. Eddie, yeah, hold on. Car knocked me out. Okay, get the wheel on. Get the wheel on.
Sorry, guys.
Well, we have an opportunity to talk to Jaden, and I'm so excited for you. His second season here, and this is going to be your second time at Road Atlanta. What are your expectations coming into this round?
So Atlanta is my favorite track out of all the EFD rounds. This is just like my favorite out of all of them, and I'm just super stoked to be driving here again. And now this year, I'm finally ready with the pro car. So last year I had my practice car, now we're gonna have the competition car. So I hope to go as far as possible. Right now we're going against our teammate from Canada, Tommy Lemaire. But yeah, so it's gonna be a tough battle, it's gonna be a fun battle, but I'm excited.
Yeah, and Jaden, what are your expectations going against Tommy?
I don't know, he's an amazing driver. I have to give it to him, but you know, I'll give him the most pressure I can. I'll put it on his door, and hopefully we could have a really good battle together, and whoever comes out winning, I think it's gonna be a good one.
I love that. And on a scale of 1 to 10, where's your confidence?
You know, I think today we didn't have much practice. We only had the practice yesterday on the rain, a little bit today. So I was not feeling too confident, but after my first battle, I think I'm feeling close to a 9.
I love that. So when you go from wet to dry conditions, is there anything that you want to dial in on your next run against Tommy?
We didn't have much time to dial in the car. So during practice, the goal was, you know, try to find more grip in the car. And I think now we got a pretty good setup. So we're pretty much ready to go against Tommy Lemaire.
Okay. Do you got friends and family watching in Canada? You want to say anything to them?
I want to say thank you guys for believing in me, and I'm super stoked to be out here.
Oh, Jaden, so excited for you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to move on over here to Tommy Lemaire, who Jaden is going to see in battle. And you guys battle all the time at home.
Yeah, actually at iCar, this is our home track, so we practice this all the time, and we know each other very well. So actually when he started at 13 years old, I gave him a little course, you know, so it's just awesome to be here at Formula Drift and running together, yeah.
Yeah, I love that for you guys. And there's a little bit of work going on behind us. Tommy, what's going on?
Yeah, so yesterday was wet. So we didn't really have the chance to work on the setup of the car. So today was the first time on the dry, so we just changing some suspension setup to make sure we have enough grip and we have enough control with the car.
Okay, and feeling really confident?
Yeah, confident with the FDF angle kit, scale suspension, so we're happy to be here with this.
Okay, love that. Well, the sun might be going down, but the energy is going up. So excited to be here in the pits. Jared, back to you.
Thank you so much, Lorette, and thank you to Alpine Star. Shirts look great. So there it is, high fives from Lorette to TLO, Tommy Lemaire. So again, throwing some, you know, got the burgundy through in the, like I said, he used all the crayons in the crayon box on that livery, man. Yeah, it's hey, got Odie, got his son. What's up, little Bakshish? Odie, how we doing, man? Your wife's up here working? She's never not working, dude. She's up here just hustling, shucking, and jiving. Adam, how we doing, bud? Adam Bakshish, you good? All right, good talk. And Brian, I'm sorry, we ran out of food, so that's why he's eating right now. Catering. Are you happy with that meal, Brian? Is that good? Is that okay? What, you don't want to get caught eating?
So embarrassed.
All right, we are halfway done with one run. That's where we're at with Hooman Rahimi and Kelsey Rawlings. A quick bashing of the door, or actually I should say bashing that back right. under Kelsey Rawlings. Again, she is at fault there. So Alex Jaeger, Austin Mata. This should be a good one. This, again, Austin Mata. I would say Mata goes full ham sandwich, quoting my buddy here, Matt Sopa. Alex Jaeger, he seems to be getting more refined. Like, he, you know, I mean, you got to think of the camp he's from. Chris Forsberg Racing, right? So he's cutting his teeth in that camp, and that's, you know, Forsberg's had great success here over the years, loves this track, everybody does. So a lot of knowledge there as far as setup, 370Z, all that. So two different kind of schools of thought. Do you agree?
Yeah, like they might not have the same liver anymore, but there's definitely information being shared there too, to his advantage.
Absolutely. Here we go. Austin Mata will lead. Alex Jaeger in the chase position. Austin coming down, kind of slow rolling it. Look how much squat that S-Gas has. There you go, Alex Jaeger. Like I said, you know, Mata throws it in, but Jaeger, he just slow rolled it, which is a good kind of etiquette, and as well as it might work out for him. But Mata, he's stepping it up, and this is exactly what I was describing. Oh, Mata loops it. So in the smoke.
What an upset.
So again, the Divulge Motorsports vehicle, don't know if there was contact within that smoke or Austin just spun.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. I don't know if it's related or not, but on the run-up, I don't know if he had an issue there, maybe a cut power. Let's see that, because we kind of come in here after the fact there. He does a good job throwing it in there. Jaeger keeping his composure there. Like you said, he's super well sculpted in here, and he's trying to reel him in there, going up the hill. Mata doing a pretty good job of filling out that horizon 2. Just tick a little bit, could have been a little deeper. Good proximity to their interclip 1 there. They come around and he just
looped it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
like maybe the steering lock, because that thing did not come back around like intended. And Jaeger did a good job of avoiding that. That's always difficult. So here we go from the eye in the sky. Take a little bite out of that clip. Brings it around. Jaeger could have been a little more aggressive in the chase, going up the hill, but there are limitations to these cars as they're running on GT radials here, all the same size. Bringing it around here as we look at the back of this chase. And there it is. It looks like the car just, yeah, that steering rack might have gotten bound up something. It's just unfortunate for Mata that that's the way that his lead run had to end there.
Well, the S chassis are looping and the Z's are hitting them, but fortunately no contact there. So go pull right back to line. And I mean, I looked at my crystal ball, I looked down, and there it is. I saw.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did, and Jaeger did exactly what I anticipated. Mata, you know, obviously don't want him to loop. You know, I want to see a fair fight, but right now Mata's got an uphill climb, but Jaeger's got that fresh air and that steel coatings, Dub Gray, Nissan Z. Oh, Mata, look at that, sticks to the door. Good transition from both of them. Here comes Jaeger, flipping the brim up into that second outside zone. And Mata, look at that. Mata's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's trying to force that mistake on Alex Jaeger's side, but Jaeger's not having it. He is stealing it, literally. I mean, that was textbook. That was an absolute textbook run in order. And again, you don't peak in 32, you don't 16, you peak in the finals. You got to get there before you can earn it.
Yeah, again, I wish see a little more flair from Jaeger's.
Oh, stop.
I will never stop.
You shut your mouth, because you're up here, they're down there.
Come on. Take a book out of Brandon's book, right? Anyway, so we're looking at the super aggressive chase run here for Mata. It was just really unfortunate, again, that his lead run ended so abruptly there. Jaeger looking cool, calm out front, doing exactly what he's got the advantage here, doing what he needs. And Mata put on a good show for us on bowing out of this top 16 as I'm pretty sure we know what's going to happen here in the decision.
Yeah, that's going to be an easy decision for these judges, you know, and you know, you talked about it earlier about the track gripping up. So slide him left for Mata or right for Alex. Jaeger gets the win. Alex gets the win and advances on into the Grade A. TBD on who he's going against, Rahimi or Rawlings. Brian, go ahead and take a bite of food again so we could, this is like some weird ASMR Formula Drift judging show that we've voyeuristically go and tapped into. All right, so Kelsey, still smiling on her face, but we'll see that back right corner. That thing's not on airbags, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, at least it's just one corner. If there's any you know, yeah.
Davis versus O'Sullivan. Again, this feels like a really cool Irish bar. Davis and O'Sullivan, come on down. We got $5 pints on Friday night. All right, here we go. Davis and O'Sullivan. O'Sully, he got quite a rise out of the crowd earlier. Let's see Jack Davis. He initiates. O'Sully drops in, and Davis quick tricks. O'Sully, look at that anticipation on the transition, but he falls back and takes that shallow line. Davis doesn't get all the way out to the second outside zone. And look at, O'Sullivan dropping back quite, and he shuts her down. Another mistake. It's just compounding for O'Sully in the back.
You see that deep beat?
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah. So right before getting up and down on 2, O'Sully debeated and it fell apart for him, literally. And obviously that was the result of...
Yep. Good eye. Eagle eye soap over here.
So now we're looking at some things here, obviously, but if it was just, from low pressure or whatnot, but gotta hand it to him. This chase run was absolutely on point here. It might have been the rumble strips. We'll see what
that back left.
Yeah, for sure. And then, he's fallen behind because of that, obviously.
Yep.
But look at Jack Davis just putting a little bit of a clinic there in the lead position, doing all his responsibilities really well. I like what he did there. So there's going to be a little deliberation as far as what caused that to be, because in Atlanta there is some.
We talked about rumble
track stuff that can cause that, but.
Sorry to cut you off there, Matt. I'm seeing the judges converse with Ryan, and if he debeated and there wasn't contact as it's defined, he would be considered out, because they talked about the rumble strips. Those can be your enemy. Even though you're not going against a serrated knife, the rumble strips are peaked, and they go the direction. They kind of go, they're aggressive one way, but they're mellow the other. But if he debeated, we'll get the official ruling here, and we'll find out. So.
It's just right out of frame here. If it happened right after when the car might have loaded up there, and it's already debeated here. So if we can roll it back, get a different angle possibly.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I would have to assume that it was the rumble strip that ate it up, and we're seeing, and the spirit of debeating is basically to to not run very low PSI in the tires. And that it kept being habitual. So we created that rule so you wouldn't run low PSI. Everybody's debeating, then you have to have that. So so competition timeout there, our Fast Orange competition timeout, courtesy of course, Fast Orange. Kelsey Rawlings underneath the vehicle. We'll deduce what goes on, what transpires there with O'Sully debeating. Going down to Lorette Nickel. Lorette, any update on what's going on? Obviously, you're seeing Kelsey and her team thrashing, even including herself, but any update on what's going on?
Sure, you can see, Jared, Kelsey has her hands on the car, and she's trying to help the team. The clock right now is at 4:06. Kevin Wells down here. Do you know what's happening with Kelsey's car?
I believe the coilover was broken due to contact, but I believe it was her fault, so that's why she got the 5. I'm guessing she missed the gear and basically just stalled the car, and the guy behind her hit her. So hopefully they can get it fixed and back out there in 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Kevin, thank you very much. Yeah, like Kevin said, we are now at 3:40. We have 2 teammates under the rear of the car. It looks like a part might be stuck, and working really hard to loosen that up, Jared.
Thank you so much, Lorette. Yeah, as we can see, it's going down. So here it is. This is going to be the outcome here. Okay. O'Sullivan has debeated. Jack Davis runs through the entirety of the course, and with O'Sully debeating, he's not allowed to put the tire back on, and that is to eliminate low tire pressure. He didn't have contact with another car. They know the risk. They know the risk of hitting the rumble strip. This was elaborated on in the drivers' meeting, talking about, look, we're not asking you to go on the rumble strip. If you do, it's okay. You're not going to get a benefit from it because of situations like this. Yeah. This is exactly why it was brought up in the drivers' meeting. He hit the rumble strip. It debeated. Jack and him didn't hit. We have to assume it's right there. Try to get the angles. Justin Smash on the FPV drone, first-person viewer drone. So Justin Smash killing it, but. Here we are, halfway through that 5-minute allotment for Kelsey Rawlings. And look at that, Jack Davis advances on. So Jack Davis will advance on with O'Sully, unfortunately debeating. Quite a turn of events there for O'Sully. And we move on to, again, a 2-time ProSpec champion doing double duty, going against Cody Buchanan. Love this right now. We saw Odie there. I'm looking to my left, seeing all the pro drivers over here. I'm seeing Frederick Osbo, Ryan Turk, quite a few of the pro drivers up here in the building and watching how this track is transforming.
Yeah, I love seeing that, Jared. That's not only just like to support your, you know,
just alum,
the PROSPEC guys coming up and you know, enjoying the sport, but also, you know, you see Papadakis over there probably taking notes as well.
Yep. Seen Biddy's having a beer. He's having a good time. Yeah. Yep. Seen again the whole Papadakis camp taking note. That's what you got to do. All right, so here we go. Dimitri Brutsky, never settle, going against Cody Buchanan, who never puts his hands down. All right, here we go. That starts chicane. Brutsky will be either Brutsky or, excuse me, holy cow, look at that aggressive initiation and entry from Dimitri Brutsky. Ripping up the hill is Brutsky. Buchanan needs to step it up. Here we go in that second outside zone, and he does. Buchanan now tries to apply the pressure out of that horseshoe and back down the hill. Brutsky leaving nothing to chance. Heads back up the hill. And there we have, man, Brutsky's, he was flying down the hill.
That was, yeah, a little page out of Brandon McDowell's book there. That was amazing.
Yeah, McDowell's, yeah. So 40 seconds left now, and we are hearing that they probably will not make it. You can just see them fight in the car. It's an unfortunate turn of events there, but let's take a look. Airforce.com.
Look at that. I really love that flick of the wrist entry there, and it was like almost backwards, but Buchanan did an excellent job of kind of gauging what's going to happen there. Was able to reel him in. He's the only car who can hear that supercharged V8 under the hood. Here we go. Brutsky doing a really good job of filling out that outer zone. Came a little short there. I think he tried to sacrifice his line and speed to get closer. And that gave Buchanan a really good opportunity here to kind of close the gap here as they finish the course and go back up the hill and switch responsibilities here. So, yeah, I seen that new coilover sitting on the ground there, and we're probably,
time's expired.
Time is up, so that means
Hooman Rahimi will have to take, Hooman Rahimi will have to take a bye run. Kelsey Rawlings is unfortunately retired for the weekend. So we will see her at Englishtown. All right. Coming down the hill, Buchanan out front, and Brutsky, let's see what kind of temperament we see from Brutsky on initiation, but more so from Buchanan. But Brutsky, two-time PROSPEC champ, comes to that second outside zone. He's got good proximity. We'd love to see him mimic that angle a little bit more. Like that fluid line, and that's why we removed that touch and go. That was a nice fluid exit out of the horseshoe. Whoa, Brutsky. All right, so we're going to take a look. What's that?
He's getting a little wild there at the end. Oh, yeah, that was great. There's
aggressive.
Good job by all drivers. I felt in the lead to lead anyway. Buchanan did a better job coming out of that outer zone too, but let's check out his entry. Not as aggressive at first. He does pour a little angle into it, getting across inner clip one here. Brutsky staying with him, doing a nice, good mimic transition. A little more shallow there, not pinching, and then go into outer zone 1 together, and they go into outer zone 2 together. Here, pouring on the angle again, Buchanan, and Brutsky just knocking on his door there as they transition out of the keyhole, and Buchanan starts running away here a little bit. I'm not sure what happened there, if Brutsky got caught in the smoke or not, but good run on both drivers there. Here, another shot of it from our boy in the sky here as they head up on the hill. Brutsky put on the pressure a little more than Buchanan was when Brutsky was in lane. And here we go. Buchanan just pouring on the angle. He didn't slow down as much there as Brutsky did. And then in this transition, I'm not sure if a lot of smoke pouring out of the back of that Z, if Brutsky just got lost in the sauce and couldn't make up for the real estate there. But good on both drivers. This is going to be a tough decision.
So I wanted to get an up-close look of this because you could see how aggressive. That is the rumble strip on outside zone 1, I believe, but they're staggered like that. And so going uphill, right, that's outside zone 1. So going uphill, not as violent, but still, still going to rock your system. When you go against that, like on going back up the hill, that's going to shock it as well. So here we go, slide him. Oh, one vote for Brutsky, one. Oh, Cody Buchanan. Cody Buchanan gets the victory. Hey, Brian, after you grab a snack, why don't you throw on that headset there and we can wrap out with you. I'm joking. I keyed. For me too. Anyways, so Brian, going to you. Cody Buchanan, 2-1.
Yeah, for me, it was his lead. He just put the car in the right places, did a really good job coming from outer zone 2 into interclip 1. I just think he had the cleaner run overall. I think chases were pretty similar, but he did good there too, so I chose him.
Seems like you and Reese are going with each other, and Robbie is kind of going against you. When it's split, I'm not calling him out, but I'm just seeing them making observations, calling like I see him. It's our job to kind of deduce that. But have you talked to Robbie about that? Or
he just made a joke just now when we did this one. He's like, "Oh, you two are going against me." So I was like, well, maybe we're doing it wrong and you're doing it right. Who knows?
Yeah. No, we do know. We do know because, again, there were certain standout points. I mean, Brutski's lead run was absolutely phenomenal, but that doesn't make up for car placement.
Yeah, no, Brutski was a little bit off in his lead. Had a slight adjustment at transition going up the hill, and then he had another, kind of went wide at interclip 1, so that was my choice.
All right. Well, I appreciate the insight. Thank you, Brian. Go back to having some snacks. Thank you. All right, so right now what we're seeing is Hooman Rahimi taking his bye run after Kelsey Rawlings unfortunately Hooman had the contact with Kelsey in the chase position, and that unfortunately was unable to fix his vehicle, or she was unable to fix her vehicle. So Hooman Rahimi gets the win, advances on. He'll be going against Alex Jager in the Grade 8. Here we are already halfway through our top 16.
Looks like we got Matthew Bystrack and Cole Richards in the box.
Ooh, it's a good one.
Radials, yeah.
A lot of eyeballs on Cole Richards. That young man, again, from Naples, Florida. Beautiful part of the country. Love, Florida, it's an interesting place, but Cole Richards 4th overall, but Naples, really cool destination. So I'd love to see this gentleman been putting in a lot of work. He's excited, supported by Cora Works. Again, rest in peace, Tyler. Our hearts are with you, and with your lovely wife, Lauren. We got you, bro, and gonna fly that Cora Works flag for you in more ways than one. Shout out to Revel. Matthew Bystrack working on a Mustang. Hopefully we'll see it at our second round of ProSpec, but Cole Richards, he's got a weapon. That supercharger, V8, 86 FRZ, whatever you want to call it, VRZ, FRS. Woo! Bystrack overcooks it, getting the kitty litter. And Cole Richards keeps it consistent, gets up to that outside zone 2, firing off with some fire. Bystrack finds himself in the horseshoe. Cole Richards, he's got to keep his composure, even though just there in the sideline, you can see Bystrack looping, but that's just stay calm, right? So Bystrack comes in, overkicks it into the kitty litter, finds himself with the gravel machine gun. Look at that, Cole Richards, he drops a side skirt there on the left-hand side, and that Cora Works 86.
Yeah, that whole lead run of Cole Richards there just started, and the excitement never stopped after that initiation. That was a super aggressive, super exciting initiation. Look at that, using about mid-course, throw it in there, just about 90 degrees, getting past interclip 1 there. Matthew trying to keep up, just didn't have enough grip in the car to maybe mimic that transition, or initiation, I should say, as Cole Richards fills in out zone 2, just enough to get around in there in interclip 1. Bystrack, unfortunately, looping that S13 hatch as Cole Richards just continues on his ripper of a run lead going back up the hill. So Matthew's gonna have to pull some sort of magic out to top that, or make shake Richards up here as they reverse rolls. So here they are. Max is lighting off the start light, and Bystrack is gonna lead Cole on this run as they get through the chicane here. Let's go.
Bystrack has a lot of room to make up here with that mistake, but Cole Richards needs to keep his composure. Here he is in the chase position. Looks like something got kicked out underneath the Bystrack car. I don't know if it was rubber or what, as Cole Richards knocks out that inside clip and punts it out of the way. Here goes Bystrack into that first outside zone and then into the second. Don't know what issue he had. It was a really interesting way of the car gripped up, went inside the keyhole, and now coming back down the hill. Here comes Bystrack. But Cole Richards, as you say, cool as a cucumber. Don't know where that saying came from, by the way. Like, cucumbers are cool, but like...
You keep yours in the fridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're cool when you eat them.
Okay, I guess that's fair. You drive a hard bargain, and you are cool as a cucumber, man. So Cole does keep his composure. Well done. by the Coro Works.
Yeah, you can kind of see Cole Richards here playing timid as he should. You know, that's a nice, smart strategy as they get through Interclip 1 and gets blasted coming up the hill. And you can just see his aggression progressively get more and more as the run finalizes here, because he obviously doesn't want to make a fatal mistake here in his chase run and bias track. Getting a little wide there, but Cole keeping the pressure on there just enough to stay in the picture here, just doing his due diligence to complete his chase run as the, not a betting man or anything, but I'm fairly certain that Cole Richards will be going on to our top 8 with
You know what? I think you are a betting man, but we legally can't do that. Cole Richards gets 1 vote, he gets 2 votes, and I have to assume it's going to be unanimous. Cole Richards gets the win for the Coro Works team and advances on. Matthew Bystrack is unfortunately knocked out. Hopefully we get his Mustang and his pony back together. We'll see him at round 2 of PROSPEC. All right.
Really loving
Robbie with great composure. Yeah. Look at this. Just nothing but serious. If you have not seen it, the Drift Appellation events, I can't give these guys their flowers enough. A really cool event that Reese and Eggert and their buddies have put on. So here we go. Now we are looking at Dustin Miles and Josh Love. And I'm expecting big things from these guys. These guys like to party on and off the track. I think it's going to be a good one. Josh Love out front. JLD, FD, ATL. Josh Love's drifting. Goes into that first inside clip. Dustin Miles swings a little wide. That doesn't hurt him too much, though. See, look at that. He gets and reassumes the position in the pocket. He does come up short. Dustin diving on the inside, and Josh had to defend his line. If Dustin came in too aggressive, that would have been his fault, because he cut the line short. He came in, dove in. That is not where you want to be. So Miles LaSalle, unfortunately, need to dial in that line there in that chase position. Josh, he really, again, composure. That's the key here.
Yeah, I was really hoping for a little more excitement on the initiation. He did throw it in more angle towards the end of it, but here we go. Miles is setting himself up. He got in that pocket, but the car looked a little unsettled coming out of the hood. Left foot braking here from Josh Love. He grabs a little handbrake. Probably could have extended that R zone 2 a little deeper. You can see Dustin Miles cutting that line to sacrifice to get proximity as Josh Love kind of stays in their own frame there as they transition back through the finish. And here comes Miles on the caboose of this tandem train here. Let's reverse him, see what happens.
It's a beautiful night here in Atlanta, Road Atlanta. You know, we saw that rain. Got up to 80 degrees, but that breeze really kind of cooled things off. And now, as the sun sets, wind's still whispering a little bit. Here we go, Dustin Miles. Miles of style out front. Here comes, oh, whoa, losing side skirts. Here we go. Yeah, bold move, Cotton. You can dodge a side skirt, you can dodge a ball. Here we go, Dustin Miles up the hill. Josh Love, where's he at? Oh, Dustin, that was a weird line, man. He entered that thing way early, but then dove out. Josh Love now comes and exits out of that horseshoe. Now coming back up the hill. And that first clip is the last clip.
Well, well, well. That was interesting. I'm impressed that he pulled out of it that way. I thought he was going to either loop it or park it there, but that car dug deep out of that R-Zone 2. I'd like to take another look at that. Let's see his initiation here. Ejecto side skirt as we get through Interclip 1, and Josh is right there on his tail. Does a quick little transition there. Josh Love falls back a little bit. Left foot brake in there. Almost parks it there, but he pours on the smoke and the angle as he gets through Interclip 1. Josh Love still very much in the picture here. Keeping his composure, I'd say a little bit better in the chase position versus Miles' chase as we come back through Interclip 3 that's now deleted and back up through the finish. And look at this guy. What do we got in the crowd here? We got
they're saying
Love
Miles.
3 and oh my goodness.
All right. All right, they're saying side by side. There it is, double guns, double finger guns. We're doing finger guns. Shout out to Edgar Sarmiento. He's part of that Appalachian Drift crew. All right, well, the fans, fans are, you know, or I should say, these fans in particular are saying that Dustin Miles, but it's we're splitting hairs here. All right, just preloading our BC Racing side by side. Yeah, just get really awkwardly close to this young man right here. Just get really, just zoom in real hard. Whoa! It's a family show, bro. Show me on the doll where they hurt you.
So yeah, looking back at the side-by-side here, you can see how wide and early Dustin got into that outer zone 2 and where he cut here when Josh was leading. Josh had a really good line there that he should have kept in that pocket. I think that's kind of the big takeaway here as far as deficits against Miles is that in that chase position, because Love had a really great lead line going from outer 2 to inner clip 2, and Dustin just sacrificed way too much line and angle to get that proximity for no good reason that I can think of besides getting proximity, but it just kind of screwed up his whole line in the straight.
Brian, you might want to turn your tablet a little bit towards you. All right, well, here we go. So again, those fans down there are saying that it's going to Dustin Miles. We'll see if they're right or are they wrong. Slide them left for Love, right for Miles. One more time. Going Josh Love. One more time.
I knew it. When I saw the finger guns from Reese, I didn't want to play Nostradamus or anything, but I've had a feeling.
More than a feeling? All right,
Boston.
Well, as we're going to go one more time with these gentlemen, let's throw it down to Lorette Nichols with Human Rahimi.
Of course I am, and Kelsey Rollings came over after the love tap, gave him a hug. Any damage sustained to your car?
What do you want to know? It doesn't matter! No, so we had a tie rod bend and we changed it and we got on. I did my by run with the little toe in, which wasn't ideal for hitting that entry, but we'll get it fixed for the next round and hit it hard.
Okay.
So.
All right, Human, thank you so much.
All right, thanks guys. Sorry.
This dude's having too much fun.
Yeah, let's just keep watching him.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter.
What's
up, brother? Here we go. So this is the maple syrup. This is the battle of the maple syrup tree. This is all Canada. These things run on absolute poutine and maple syrup. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Is that new brand of race fuel? I never heard
high octane maple syrup. Jaden, happy birthday, bud. 16 years old. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Happy birthday. Jaden Mortarana, Tommy Lemaire, TLO. These guys compete against a lot of each other up in Canada in the Great White North. And the Drifter J will lead, 16 years young as of today. And then TLO having a little hiatus, but back at it, man. He's got something to prove. Yeah, he's looking very smooth. Very smooth. Consistent. So let's see how TLO shows up here against the young buck of Drifter J. J in the Corvette, TLO in that red, blue, all the colors. Here we go, coming down the hill. Here comes Drifter J. Empire Auto Corvette past that inside clip. They're really digging a trench there. Into that first outside zone. Jay smooth look at that quick little handbrake action. Into the inside clip. Tommy seems a little bit hesitant here in that chase position.
I can't blame him.
Yeah? Why is that? Do you think Jay's a little twitchy?
It did look a little unsettled overall. I wanted to see more aggression here. I think he needed a little more intent and confidence coming into that initiation. Grabbing a whole truckload of handbrake there, and it kind of was the reason he didn't have enough momentum to get a little wider than the inner clip there. Kind of cutting Tommy off there where the touch and go used to be. But Tommy's keeping his composure, as you said, but he is kind of surging it out. He's kind of just feeling the situation out. Jane does hit most of his boxes of responsibility of the lead car. And then Tommy's like, all right, now it's time to party. Let's put it on the door here and then hit him back to the hill. So the needle's wavering towards Tommy. I hope Jaden can show up to the party and really put it on Tommy's door for the next round. But let's take another look at it here. You can just see the handful of handbrake and really slow down his momentum. I think that's why he was so shallow there. Coming into outer zone 2, he was also grabbing a whole bunch of handbrake. I knew what he was trying to do. He was trying to extend that line out, because that's kind of a tool you use to kind of extend, make that line wider, but he just didn't have enough speed coming up that hill. Now on the reverse side, coming back down, does a good job here. Across, you can see Tommy wheeling that S chassis around to get closer to that Corvette.
Have you ever been up to Quebec and had the famous Montreal bagels?
I've been to the Moustache one.
Yeah, Saint Moustache. Yeah. But in Montreal, they have these famous bagels, and then they're like sesame seeds. They're really good. Have you ever had toaster strudel? I feel like a big toaster strudel guy. don't burn it. Like that's what a TLO.
Okay.
Just TLO didn't want to burn the bagel there.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm getting at.
All right.
All right. So here we go. TLO, Tommy Lemaire, Jaden Mortarano there in the chase position. TLO. I think he's, like you said, he was hesitant. Jay was a little choppy there out front. I think now with TLO getting the clean air, I think he's going to be in a much more favorable position and kind of open her up. Let her rip, Tater Chip. Still cleaning up the track, I believe, again, the tractor.
Yeah, it might be tucking in there soon.
All right, Hush falls over the crowd, a little lull. Maximus making sure everything's good to go. See the lights right there. And extinguish. Way to go. Tommy Lemaire out front. Let's see how he handles it. See the acceleration lights are on. Little red, little green, little blue. Woo! Jay the Drifter. Let's talk about this. This is what I was saying. There you go. And again, absolutely to your point, Matt. So in that second outside zone, dials it in, brings it right around. This is textbook. Where's that emoji at? Chef's kiss.
Italian air.
Yeah, the Italian air. Exactly. Well done by TLO. That's exactly what it needed to do with, not only does that have a good lead run, but that shows you his composure in the chase position.
Yeah.
So kind of when you collectively look at both those runs, that's really going to be indicative of his car control.
Yeah, and he did. I think he could have used a little more speed coming in here. He kind of scrubbed it, but he was also like pumping the handbrake, so it wasn't as obvious to the untrained eye. But Jaden just went a little too bananas there in the chase, and was struggling trying to keep up with them. But Tommy doing a great job, filling the zones there, pouring on the angle, good proximity with the interclip one. Jaden staying true to that line as well, so he wasn't trying to sacrifice too much of a line to gain proximity, but it might have helped him out a little bit in this situation because he was, about a week behind Tommy there in the finish. So.
Yeah. All right. He says, hold my beer, Jay. Don't drink it. You're underage. But here you go. This is how you do it, brother. Well, happy birthday regardless to Jaden. But TLO, Tommy Lemaire, gets the victory and will advance on. So some good driving by Jay. Need to get that thing more refined. And again, Laurent had some great words with the young man, and respect where respect is due. And talking to Tommy Lemaire, it seemed that he was more poised.
Yeah, I feel Jaden's he's probably still smiling in that corner for sure.
That was a little, by no means Jedi and Padawan, but maybe if you get that Star Wars reference, just passing the torch a little bit, passing the knowledge. All right, Nate Chen and Farouk. This should be a good one. All right. Yeah. Got Jerry Yang Racing, NCR handling this vehicle, and Farouk Kawai, who's absolutely elated. He's always just a jolly fella.
I agree. It's always a good time seeing him.
All right, Nate Chen out front. Are we going to move those guys out of the way?
Yeah, they're not.
Just hit them. Just move them.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Business as usual.
All right, making sure we're good to go. Okay, clear those cars out, talking about the two Canadian fellas. And now we are making sure they are good to go. All right, and here we go. Nate Chen out front in the chase position. Nate Chen, big swing in front of Farouk. Straight line. Oh, buddy. Keep it that way, but Farouk stays in it. Excuse me, Nate and Farouk stay in it. Wow, Nate.
I love it.
An absolute tank. Nate the Tank into that second outside zone. I mean, both these guys take a licking and keep on ticking, my friends. That was like dead nuts on like talking about the nuts of the wheels, the bolts. I mean, dude, they just banged wheel faces.
Yeah, I'd like to see if we could get a shot of that from the.
Here you go.
Here we go. I love the aggression here from Nate.
Big bonga boom.
Yeah.
He might have hit right in front of his back leg.
Yeah, he set him up there and kind of got in that rear left gun in his door. But Nate, he's like, yeah, it's just kind of a boost. Put me back into shape here. Fill that R-Zone 2 beautifully. Farouk kind of cutting the corner there, a little shimmy in the wheel there as he's in full lock and trying to make up some ground here as he's chasing Nate down the finish here. Last transition here, a little too late. And just not enough to kind of show any dominance there in the chase. But let's take a look at this. Yep, you're right. Nuts to nuts there. As the wheels collided and pieces of that banner were sticking to Farouk as they rip back up the hill here. Awesome performance, but I'm glad they stayed in. That's what I like to see.
And just with that contact, the judges want to look at the tail of the tape. So taking a look at that interclip 1 because they want to see who's at fault. That was a substantial hit, so definitely want to ensure whose fault it is. You know, all right, here we go. So coming down the hill. Was a good swing. He's on throttle. You can see acceleration, green. He kind of, so going blue. He's, oh, interesting. And so taking a look, I think what the judges are looking at. So those are just call it accelerometers on the windshield. So green, there's forward momentum, right?
Yep.
Blue is chill, and then obviously you can see red, you're slowing down. Farouk's, he's hitting the brakes quite a bit. You can see Nate on the throttle, kind of off and on, off. It's not full throttle.
Well, it's not directly to the throttle, right? It's a momentum thing, like a pendulum, as you guys like swing it in there. So the car was starting to accelerate more and more, getting closer to that interclip 1.
All right.
So I guess they're trying to see if it was deemed an incomplete or not. It's just for their judging aspect, not that because the run was obviously completed by both competitors.
Yeah, that was very impressive by both the drivers that they continued on, and more impressive the vehicles taking a hit like that and then pressing on. So Nate Chen's
he's ready to park.
He's
not anymore.
He says, let's do it. That would have been an absolute flex just to say, hey, let's do it again. But
tag, you're it.
Yeah. So we have 1.5 battles left. Taking a look at Josh Love. Take a look. If you haven't picked one up already, well, now you can support Formula Drift, and more so support that you are a Formula Drift fan. If you have not seen these, the Formula Drift steering wheel cover, customizable fit, and hassle-free installation. The Speed Fit steering wheel cover. Take a look at this, just easy clasp, will fit. One size fits all. So pick one up at your local AutoZone or online at AutoZone.com. The Formula Drift Speed Fit steering wheel cover. We are going back to Josh Love. This is the battle between Josh Love and Dustin Miles. This is Love and Miles. Miles of Love. Josh Love will lead. Dustin Miles will give chase. Looks like they're good to go. This is a one more time battle again with the new rule book, or some rules being changed. We're drastically trying to minimize the amount of one more times to only the best one, to maximize the best show possible and to promote good competition. All right, here goes Josh Love into that first inside clip. Dustin Miles slides in. Into that second outside zone goes Josh Love. Now into that second outside zone. And then transitioning out of the horseshoe goes Love, and Miles gets up into that smoky pocket. And there it is.
Yeah, I felt like it was just so smooth on both ends. Just some timing things I could have seen better from Miles, but let's break it down here. Another handbrake entry here as they get in there. Good aggression here coming from Miles, getting real nice in that pocket right before the transition here. Love pouring on the smoke as they rip back up the hill, and Miles kind of reeling back in here. You can see Love from the other side grab a little more handbrake, get on the left foot brake, Beautiful line there. Way better chase this time for Miles. He wasn't cutting the line. He took that to heart as he pours on the pressure here with love, and could have timed that transition a little better, and I think it put him a little more dominant in the chase position. So definitely improvement on both sides, I would say. Miles specifically in his chase run versus their first battle here before the one more time. So let's do the old switcheroo and see what Miles does out front.
Yep. Interesting. So we are taking a look at Nate Chen.
Yeah, so they're going to get
man,
the courtesy fives, if you will.
All right, and we are hearing that Dustin Miles has called the competition timeout.
Okay.
So we have 1.5 battles deep of Love and Miles, and we are half a battle in between. That was with Nate Chen
and Farouk.
Yeah. Yeah, good times out here. There is Josh Love. And I'm having fun, you're having fun, and we're going to have some fun through the entire of the season. We got a new series called Send It. So go take a look. It was a blast in Long Beach.
How important is Long Beach to Formula Drift?
Loved it.
We're going to party down with Turk tonight.
Let's send it!
Is this it?
This is it!
Passionate about a life in racing? Circle track, drag racing, drifting, or Monster Jam. Find it all at the University of Northwestern Ohio.
The passion here is very different than I've seen any other school. You guys set them up very, very well to succeed and to win in a big-time way.
The fact there's a school you can go to for racing is just a little bit insane, but it's very cool because it gives kids like me the opportunity to chase that dream.
See where your future can take you with a high-performance motorsports degree from the University of Northwestern Ohio.
If you think the only thing that really matters
is how fast you can go, we want you.
Join us at Toyota Racing.
Let's go!
So the next step was to get this thing on a proper ECU, especially with all the technology that Link has to offer.
Which should give us full communication and full control over all the sensors.
But so far, being able to log in and review every lap has been a huge plus.
To have Link pull through and step up for us and just help us out to be able to all pull it together.
That's all we need. Simple, cheap, easy, works, good ECU, weatherproof.
It's got enough IOs too, like we're doing tons of stuff. Oil, fuel pressure, boost control.
All those features I have thanks to Link ECU.
All right, so Lorette Nickel is texting me that Farouk had 27 seconds left in his 5 minutes, but Nate Chen, you saw he had plenty of time here. So we are going to the second half of this battle, and alignment got knocked out a little bit for Farouk, but Nate Chen, he was ready to go. All right, so Farouk initiates. Nobody was at fault. They finished their run. So again, no 5-minute competition timeout being utilized. Now coming up into that first outside zone, and Farouk looks like both these guys banging doors into the horseshoe. Nate Chen cuts it a little bit short on the exit of the horseshoe, but very aggressive for both these guys. What a run! Woo! And coming back after that contact, getting hands on the car, dialing it in, and what a way to come back swinging for both of them.
Yeah, what? Both of those entries when they were leading chasing were so exciting here as Farouk does a good job. Does take a little shallower line there, fills out outer zone beautifully, getting over those rumble strips, gives Nate a little bit of an opportunity here to really close the gap here. Nate not quite matching the angle, but the proximity was definitely there, was knocking on his front fender practically as they come out of the horseshoe there, and Farouk swinging around. Nate Chen still there, drops back just ever so slightly. So, oh wow, that's it's going to be a tough one for the judges here, as always here. And you can see Nate kind of wavering there back in the initiation, kind of missed that in the live show, but here we go. Nate sacrificed a lot of angle to gain that proximity. That might be a little dinger there for him as far as the judge is concerned. So yeah, it'll be interesting here. It could be, I'm kind of going with one more timer. Let's see these guys get some fresh fuel, fresh tires, and battle it out. That's a hard one for me, Jared. I really don't know what to take away.
It's exciting, and you know, I only say nobody's at fault. You know, that was only for the contact. They finished the entirety of the run. They are going to take, you know, the run into account on, you know, maybe somebody was being too aggressive or somebody didn't initiate when they did. I'm just, again, playing all the scenarios out without deducing what I potentially saw. But
like we saw, Farouk was on the binders there.
And here's our PC racing side by side.
Yeah, let's see what we can get out from this from side by side. Awesome initiation from both parties there as they get in there. You can see the contact there, and they just stay in it. Farouk does a good job. He didn't sacrifice hardly any angle to capture that. It does get out of the frame where Nate did line and angle to get that proximity back. Will the judge take that into consideration? I'm not sure how heavy of a deduction that might be for Nate here, but Farouk does a good job keeping his composure. He does lose a lot more real estate in the final couple corners here of that run versus Nate's chase run.
So now our judges taking a look at those runs. See what's going on.
You concur? Yes, I concur.
Drivers await the outcome of this battle. And slide left for Chen or right for Farouk. Looks like Nate Chen gets 1 vote and 2 votes.
All right.
So, hey, Reese, throw on that headset there. Reese Marin. So, Reese, you know, as far as putting hands on the car, you said fix your car, but was Farouk too aggressive there on initiation?
Yeah, first of all, it was really good to see both drivers just continue going and finish that run. Ultimately, we wanted to see what happened in the second half of the battle. It was a really good battle, but ultimately what Farouk ended up doing with having that little contact created huge separation, and it made it real easy to just go with Nate in this battle.
All right, well, thank you for the insight there. Before we see our next battle, let's throw it down to Lorette, who's with TLO, Tommy LaMelle.
Well, Tommy, some work still happening on your car, but you're trying to find that performance.
Yeah, exactly. The car is working really good. We're just trying to be a little bit more on point, more grip, more speed. So thanks to the guys, they are working super good. I'm feeling good, no stress. I'm just really having fun right now.
Tommy, thanks very much, guys.
Saw him switching out his visor. He's going from like a mirror to maybe, you know, an amber. You know, I know like Vaughn runs an amber one. It's just kind of like a high vis, you know, it kind of highlights everything. So we will see.
We'll see him against Chen there. That's going to be a real barn burner, I feel.
Oh yeah, there we go. Nate Chen versus TLO, and then so Dustin Miles, Josh Love. That's who we were intended to see, but oh no, we're hearing Dustin Miles is out.
Oh, bummer.
Dustin Miles out. Josh Love is in. Love pulls to the line. So after the one more time, they had a half a battle, but Dustin Miles called that competition timeout. So that means Josh Love will be advancing on. He has to finish the second half of this battle. And so there it is for Love. He will be advancing on. You can see him there on that right-hand side. He's got a big battle there against Cole Richards. So our grade 8 is set. Our grade 8. Thank you so much to all our sponsors and Type S. And of course, our grade 8 brought to you by Racetreads.com, the official tire service provider of the ProSpec Championship. Our final battle of the Lincoln Tournament, top 16. Let's lay out and listen to Josh Love.
Now that's how you feel in AutoZone too. I seen his spot super pumped there. That was good.
Yeah, and you got to think just a little bit of confidence here, advancing on. I mean, look at the stacked names here in the grade 8. Already warming them up. That is Alex Jaeger. I like that little K&N commercial there. K&N, the official air performance filter of Formula Drift. Smash doing his own little burnouts in the sky. Justin Smash, our FPV pilot. So, Hooman Rahimi, Nissan 370Z, different breed. And then going against, because it got the LS, that's why I say the different breed as far as, obviously different breed. Doesn't matter.
Different hearts.
It doesn't matter. Different hearts. There you go, under the hood of their 370Z. And then Alex Jaeger. Looks like should be good to go. Our first battle, the grade 8, is upon us. Back up to the top of the hill. Seeing
set some cameras up.
And seems that we are ready to send them. Getting the thumbs up from the guys. Again, first battle of the grade 8 advancing on. Alex Jaeger, Hooman Rahimi. There it is, burning off the line. Hooman Rahimi, but Jaeger. And my prediction, he's going to level up each round that he advances. Here goes Jaeger, steal it. Into that second outside zone. Hooman Rahimi taking a shallower line. Alex Jaeger just absolutely on one right now. Just on rails. Absolutely on rails. Yeah, I mean you could have put a piece of paper between the nose of that Z and those inside clips, man. I mean, that was just textbook.
Very good precision from Jaeger. I felt only thing to take away is the handbrake here. We were getting a whole load of that. I think that choked up Rahimi here as we lost a couple frames there, but like you said, the precision there with that inner clip, but also kind of choked up Rahimi, so he was kind of playing a whole game of catch-up there since that turn. Awesome filling of the outer zone too there. Rahimi kind of, we see that with Miles. They cut that line and it kind of ruins the chase projection there for the rest of the run, and they just kind of play catch up for the rest and kind of not as neatly done in the chase as he could have after that fact. So let's switch him around and see what Rahimi can bring. I know he's going to go big on the entry.
Yeah.
He's got to do something really to make us go wow.
But it doesn't matter. Just going to keep quoting him. All right, so here we go. And I absolutely predict the same thing. I am in agreement with you, my friend. Hooman Rahimi out front. Alex Jaeger in the chase. Tennessee versus New Jersey. There's Hooman Rahimi. Actually not as bonkers as I would have thought. And there he goes, a side skirt in the face of Alex Jaeger. He kind of backs off a little bit. Maybe tucking in the smoke. Hooman Rahimi coming up a bit short on that second outside zone, on the second tally mark. Coming back down the hill, you can hear him on that rev limiter. Oh, losing parts left and right.
That VR just singing.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, let's take a look here again. Hooman out front, just shredding parts.
Yeah, I felt like he didn't
molting.
check all the boxes. I wish the aggression we seen there on the run-up was matched with his entry. Kind of just fell short. Should have just completely done a little more aggressive initiation there. He kind of comes up short on outer zone 2. And Jaeger keeping his composure though. You know, he's keeping it together and you know, doesn't sacrifice his line as much. He's just kind of, he's literally mimicking Hooman and giving him what he serves is it's good plate. So there he goes, mimicking just fine. And for me, Jared, it's definitely going the way of the Jaeger.
It's like a good movie.
The way of the Jaeger.
All right, so our judges scrutinizing the run. It looks like I believe they've already inputted their decisions. And we will see which way it goes, the way of the Jaeger or the way of the Rahimi. And here we go. We're going to slide him left for Jaeger, right for Rahimi. Who's going to the Final Four? It is Alex Jaeger. Alex Jaeger unanimously gets the win, knocking out Hooman Rahimi. But saying it doesn't matter, but I think it does now at this point.
Yeah,
but it's still having fun. Still a great attitude. All right, as Jaeger moves on, let's move on down to Laurent Nickel.
Well, we saw him throwing down a heater, but it was a water pump issue that took you out. I'm so sorry.
Yes, it was. Unfortunately, our weekend has concluded, but we had an amazing time out here at Road Atlanta in front of the home crowd. Can't thank you guys enough for having us and everything, and man, we'll be ready to do it again next year.
Dustin Miles, thank you so much for your time, guys.
Thank you, Lorette. And Dermdo, that's the products that he handed me some of. I'm very intrigued on the variety of products. Take care of your tattoos, your body, self-care. It's important. Dermdo, check it out. All right. Well, here we go. Moving on to our next battle. Who do we got, Sopa?
Davis and Buchanan. Oh, this is, oof, we thought the last one was going to be harder. This one, we got, oh man, this top 8 is going to be just loaded of fun.
All right. Woo. Well, here we go. Jack Davis, Buchanan leading. There goes Jack into that first inside clip. Buchanan, look at that. He throws more angle than Jack. But these guys, like I said, they need a shovel. I mean, that is a parts graveyard on that first inside clip. The Deechworks, BMW. I think Buchanan got really shook on that initiation. He tried to get more aggressive and unfortunately just didn't pay off for him. Yeah, I mean, there are so many parts just popping off of the cars on that. Yeah. Like I said, that inside clip 1, you're not going to want to go on the inside. There's a hole being created.
I feel like they're either the track is gripping up. I'm seeing a lot more handbrake getting in this so that they can extend that initiation. It's just they're not coming in there with enough speed, and I can't really fault Buchanan for, you know, it's kind of the same thing with happening with Farouk and Chen, right? But it did mess up his chase. It just set him up, you know, the precedent for the rest of his run to be a little less than stellar here. As Davis is doing a great job here in his lead position, filling out the zones there. He went real nice and wide there on the third tick there on the inside clip, and Buchanan cut in the corner there just a little bit much, and just a little too late. You can see the yard sale there. That is in here clip 1. I think Ricky's going to have a lot of parts to bring home with him.
Yeah, that finish line, you need to power through all the way through, and we saw that earlier with some of the cars stopping. We've seen that over the years where you basically need to finish and drift all the way through and not loop it. I mean, seriously, look how many parts are here, and they just kept going through, huh?
Yeah, I wonder. Well, that's an indication if they go through that burnout box, they're gonna probably be taking a competition timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at those. Look at Ricky out there. He's got a whole. He's gonna build a car behind the wall over there.
Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, there are a ton of parts. That parts graveyard over there is just growing with every dip of that tire. All right, so was it Jack or Buchanan?
Yeah, it looked like Davis was going.
Davis was going out, but it might have been because Buchanan headed out too. We'll get inside here.
Yeah,
just a
little
moment.
Bonk. Free fives, okay. So yeah, so
Right,
look at those courtesy 5s because there was a complete run with contact.
So there you go. So complimentary competition timeouts, but not utilizing the ones they are allotted due to the contact, but completed the run.
It's like a continental breakfast.
Right? You get a bowl of fruit and 1 pastry.
And a timer.
All right, there's Lorette talking to Buchanan or chiming in, seeing what's going on. Seeing what's cooking with Buchanan and the. It could be something simple, but Lorette, what are you hearing from Buchanan?
Hey, Cody, just wanted a quick check-in. Why did you call the 5?
Well, so when we threw it in behind Jack, I don't know if I entered a little bit later than he did, or I don't know. I was on handbrake, and I just kept going as fast as I could behind him, and I hit him. We're just checking things over. Honestly, I was just looking for the reset button when I noticed he was going too slow, but the reset button didn't work. So we made it through the run. We're just making sure everything's good so we don't go in the kitty litter on the second run.
So you're not worried about any specific damage?
No, I mean, if we do have damage, it's probably just a little toe out, and we're still going to send it. So we just want to make sure everything's good, that a wheel's not going to fall off or whatever.
Yeah, we don't want that. Thank you so much.
Man, Buchanan, a real jokester, dude.
Yeah, did he
yeah, he's performing tonight at Top too. All right, here we go. We're going to advance on to our next battle. Cole Richards.
There we go.
Oh, this is a good one. Here we go. Cole Richards and Josh Love. So Cole Richards, that corner work. Woo! That transition, Josh Love. Holy cow. Cole is just lighting it up into that second outside zone. The car is so gripped up right now. He is launching up, but Josh Love, he's not backing down. Look at this. Wow. Josh Love right there as they go back down the hill. They flirt with that last clipping point. Wow. Dude, Cole's car is just ripping right now.
He is just driving with all the intention and all the confidence there that we want to see in that lead position here. Check out that initiation, just aggressive right off the bat, and he never lets go of it. But give it here, Love. Look at that transition. Good, a little choked up, sacrificing angle, a little straightened out there, but look at Richards out here. Comes into outer zone 2, draws a beautiful line, getting into that inner clip 2 as Josh Love does another straight there, another deduction. We're checking boxes there against Love, but he does a great job here, pouring the aggression on here as well as Richards. They cut the course a little there, but boy, what a show they put on there for that first run. Taking a look here at the horse, you look at Richards just draw that beautiful arc as they come around the keyhole, and Josh with that second straight, and he does kind of reinitiate and gets back in the party there, so not an incomplete, as we have stated before, so, but it's definitely kind of a little chip off the block there, definitely for Love as far as that's concerned.
Yeah, really loved what Cole did, and even given as dynamic as Cole Richards' run was, Josh was not frazzled at all. He just stuck it to him right there. There we are looking at Jack Davis's team.
Got the toe plates out.
Checking the toe plate, checking the alignment, seeing what's going on. Checking the alignment front to back, side to side.
It's like about 3/8 toe in from here. What do you think?
Right. That's pretty critical right there. All right, like I said, the tractor getting a ton of track time.
He's gonna head back up. Ricky's giving him the thumbs up, and then we can get the run 2 going here.
All right, so again, we have Davis and Buchanan, who's going against Jaeger in the Final Four. Right now, this is Richards and Love, and then we still have Tommy Lemaire versus Nate Chen.
Yeah, these battles just keep on escalating. It's really awesome to see the progression of aggression.
Well, this is what we had hoped for.
Yeah.
And we're getting exactly what we anticipated, you know, from seating brackets yesterday. Get a little sloppy, given the conditions, given the lack of dry practice, and now going 32, 16, 8. This is what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
And they're delivering up until this point. So I'm excited. You know, I think we have some serious contenders to really earn being on top of this iconic podium here in Atlanta in the PROSPEC. Remember, we still got to wash, rinse, repeat for tomorrow in Pro, man.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be that's gonna be a good show.
It's gonna be sick. And again, a little bit later start tomorrow, but we're gonna be basically same bat time, same bat channel. Here we go. Josh Love out front. Cole Richards, tip to tail. Josh Love, where's he gonna initiate? Boom, right there. Cole Richards initiates. And It looks like he dips that front left tire once again. Now coming up, that first outside zone into the seconds. Buries it in there, that BMW. But Cole Richards, he's right there. He lets him go through. Oh, he goes off course quite a bit. Didn't anticipate that properly, but Josh Love brings it on home. What great driving right now, man. Really well done. Really well done there by Josh Love out front. And then Cole Richards, you saw him try to get aggressive on that transition outside of the horseshoe, but just transitioned a little too early.
Yeah, it was a little cut in the corner there here. Josh Love making a real good line here. Nice middle of the pack, not choking up the driver, the chase driver there. Cole Richards making a good advance here, trying to match that, filling the zone two. Josh did that in his by run. He did it again. Awesome practice, but here we go. Cole, I think his bumper could have played a little play in that, but I think this just timing was just a little bit off as he tries to make up ground. Now, remember in Love's chase run, there was 2 mistakes that were pretty decent. There's a big straighten out that happened going up the hill there. Maybe we can get a side-by-side later, but let's take another look here as they rip up the hill. And Josh Love fully in that outer zone 1 and 2, just riding that line. Nice smooth arc. Richards right there, giving him the little love taps there, and he just, takes out our reference cone and does a little bit of landscaping as he comes around here, sacrificing that line. Will that be enough? I mean, they're such good runs. Could they go one more time? That's kind of what I want to hope for. Let's see him clean them up. Just those little bits and let's see some doors.
We will see. Here we go. Slide him left for Richards or right for Josh Love, and Josh Love gets the win. Josh Love gets the win. Robbie, going to you. Robbie, throw on your headset. And you know, some great driving by Cole Richards, but Josh Love unanimously comes out on top. What were the standout moments for Josh?
They both did a great job. I think Josh Love had a cleaner run and he was more precise. He was able to run the lines that we were expecting him to do. Cole, on the other hand, very exciting. He just cut the corners a little bit too much when he was leading and chasing, so that pretty much hurt him, but very exciting driver, so looking forward to seeing how his future is going to be in drifting.
All right. So there you have it. Josh Love advances on. It'll be Love versus TLO or Chen, and there we are back with the, this is the second half, right? Yeah, because, yeah, they did have that first half of Buchanan and Davis, and, you know, Buchanan talked about it jokingly about hitting that reset button and maybe gotten too aggressive, or Jack maybe was a little too late on initiation, but don't leave it in the judge's hands. If Cody Buchanan wants this, he's going to need to take those pink gloves and take a hold of it. Jack Davis, he needs to be aggressive and he needs to deliver a solid, fluid chase run. Run 2 of this grade 8 battle. And here we go, coming down the hill. Racetreads.com, the official tire service of Formula Drift. Here goes Buchanan. Brakes quite a bit. That momentum now. Hands on throttle. These guys need to avoid that hole on that inside clip that really affects the attitude of the car. And now Buchanan. This is what Buchanan needs to do. We were talking about this. Grab it with those pink gloves and take ownership. And Jack Davis, he needs to rise to the occasion. I think he had a decent proximity, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Yeah, I felt like he was right at the top of his ability to keep up with Buchanan, his excellence in the lead run. There was, at the first glance, there was not a lot of mistakes I can point out. He did all of his responsibilities really well. Let's take another look. Here we go, coming down the hill. Buchanan just whipping that Z around here. He's hoping for a little more aggression here. I think the grip with the cold air really kind of stifled that, but he makes up for that transition, getting into outer zone 1 cleanly. Little left foot braking here in outer zone 2, fills it really well, drawing a real nice smooth arc. And Davis kind of had to sacrifice a little bit of a line. He's still in the competition here as he gets through in that chase and does a nice transition there, but kind of falls off towards the finish. Will it be enough? Ooh, it's not for me to decide, but boy, that was a good battle on both competitors there. I really liked it. But I feel like if I was a spotter, I'd tell my drivers they need to go a little harder in this initiation because the track is cooled off probably 15, 20 degrees, and they just need to go harder so they're not getting choked up by that inner clip 1 and going into the yard sale.
Yeah, but also avoid that inside clip, dude. You could easily break something, DB, that inside clip.
Oh, for sure.
That could eat. It's getting deeper. We're not putting any dirt in that thing. It's a well. Like, but there's no gold, there's no coins at the bottom of that well, man. You can make a wish, but it's not going to come up rosy, man. So
the only thing you're going to get is some busted fiberglass or a bent tie rod.
Yeah, exactly, and that's not going to help you, especially if, say, it's your first run and you're leading. Bang, you take yourself out.
Yeah, let's take a look at this BC Racing side by side here. I like Buchanan's a little more aggressive entry there, but I really like. Oh, just kidding. That was Davis. Anyway, we got Max up there at start, waiting for a decision. We'll point at him.
Yep.
We'll get that graphic up here soon and see who wins.
And look at that already. We got Chen.
TLO.
Chen and TLO.
He's got a little Lightning McQueen on the hood, huh?
Right,
Lightning
ka-chow.
bolts.
Ka-chow.
But is he speed?
I am speed. I am Groot. So Jack Davis and Buchanan waiting for the results. The winner of this battle going against Jaeger in the final four. Slide him left for Davis, right for Buchanan. And it looks like Cody Buchanan gets the victory. Buchanan and Jaeger.
Excellent.
Yep. So Jaeger and Buchanan, 3 drivers in the final four. 1 more driver to join them. And they are on the start line. Talked about Chen and TLO. There are the stats, there are the numbers, there are the drivers. Let's see what they can do to go against Josh Love. This is what we were waiting for. Here we go, man. This is the driving I knew we had in this field. So Nate Chen out front. TLO. Nate Chen, good initiation. Oh, look at TLO throw some more attitude out. There we go. Avoid the well. Don't need a shovel there. Nate Chen, more angle at it now. Into that second outside zone. Woo! Good composure there from TLO. And then flirting with that track reference. And now going back through the smoke. Woo! Well done. Gaining some applause from the judges and some head nod. That was really well done from Chen. Keep it off the grass. Would you stay off the freaking grass? So that was really well done.
Boy, I would have thought Nate was coming off at R1 too, but that was super impressive. Look at this initiation for both parties here. TLO just keeping his composure, bettering the angle in the chase position, but he was also mimicking really well coming into the outer zone 1 and 2. Look at how aggressive there was. Pours out a little more angle to kind of slow the car down instead of using his other tools, which made it look a lot more smoother if he had to use a handbrake there or left foot. TLO, look at this beautiful transition here. Boom, right there in the pocket. Excellent execution there. Oh, that was exciting. I love that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Coming around
Calm
here.
down, man.
I'm calm. This is what we've been waiting for, the bottom right of the bracket here. And look at Chen just doing his job. Maybe a little contact here, a little bug, but I don't care. He's still in the game. Oh, right. Look at that. GT was just a plummet of GT radial smoke there as we go through the finish. I can't even see the cars. This is amazing. Just so much pressure from TLO. And now he's got a... Nate's really going to have to step it up in the chase positions. That's probably one of the best chases we've seen, if not the best of all of our top 16 here.
Really, really well done there by both the drivers. Good lead by Nate. TLO in the chase position now. TLO will lead. Nate Chen will give chase. Who's going against Josh Love in the final four. And TLO initiates. Oh, look at that. Almost simultaneously. Nice. Nate Chen is getting bathed in smoke. TLO pulling away from Nate Chen in that first outside zone. Look at that. TLO minimal feeding of the wheel. But Nate Chen, now he transitions out.
He's going to have to outdo him here, Chen.
Yeah, TLO. That was textbook.
Yep.
Really well done. TLO using all of the course. All of it. Not a speck, not a grain was not touched, man. That was really well done. Nate fell back a little bit there, but that's, you know, TLO, I think he's sandbagged. He's like, I don't know, the car's a little, you know, just leaves him.
Easy with that word, but look at here. You can see Nate kind of wondering where he was going to transition. I think that he sacrificed a little bit of angle there, and I thought he was going to really good to get up here. You can't see it here, but there's a little handbrake there in the zone from TLO, but you he kept his composure. It was nice and smooth. Now here's where Chen falls back, and this is where TLO shined. This is where Robbie, one of our judges here, was really clapping when TLO was in that position, and Chen needed to do that same thing and better there, because I think that's going to be the determining factor of their decision here. Taking another look here, awesome initiation for both parties as they come around interclip 1, and here they go back up the hill, and TLO just blasting away, running away from Chen at first, and then he comes up there, a little left foot braking, a little handbrake, using all their tools in their toolbox, and they come around interclip 2. Decent transition there from Chen, but he just does not have enough under the hood of that thing to keep up with TLO's rocket ship of that S15. Man, good stuff.
All right, 3 drivers in our final 4. Hey, remember, Sony ES products for sale, 15-20%. TLO, he gets 100% of the vote. Tommy Lemaire going to the final 4. Unfortunately, Nate Chen knocked out. A great effort there, but some great driving collectively. So again, taking a look, our final 4 is set. That's right. Alex Jager, Cody Buchanan, Josh Love, and TLO are in our racetreads.com final 4, the official tire service provider of the PROSPEC Championship. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, it's a short break because we're back at it like a track at it. That's what I'm saying. I'll say it again. Alex Jager, Cody Buchanan, Josh Love, and TLO on the other side. Who's going to the finals? You can see their qualifying numbers, 9, 12, 7, and 30. Josh Love is guaranteed a podium, at minimum 3rd place. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, round 1 of the Link Engine Management ProSpec Championship continues here. Type S Road to the Championship, presented by AutoZone.
On race day, when we want to show everyone out there who's the best.
Here we go, Frederick Osborne.
We really need to be focused. I tell myself, I got this. I'm the best there is.
The star is Frederick Osborne.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
Max Gear is a high-performance synthetic gear oil designed to provide maximum protection to heavily loaded gear. Its slippery synthetic molecules and center look additive package not only reduce wear, they virtually eliminate both gear and bearing wear. We run 1,000 horsepower through our transmission and differential all season long and never have a problem. Eliminate a variable. Drift with Royal Purple Max Gear. Pour purple, Royal Purple. You can find Max Gear at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
NGK and NTK is more than just high ignitability spark plugs and precision sensors. They're about growing the car community. This is why they're introducing Shop Squad, an automotive meeting place for shop owners, service writers, technicians, students, and industry professionals to come together and share knowledge and encourage self-growth. Enrolling is free, and you have access to on-demand training, digital newsletters, product launch information, and more. Woo!
Formula Drift is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places.
Royal Purple, the official engine oil of Formula Drift, the synthetic expert. Rockstar Energy, the official energy drink of Formula Drift.
The lights are on, the sun has set, the Type S lights are lighting up under the car on the track, and you, the fans, are getting lit as well. This is round 1 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. Round 2 of the Pro Championship. Round 2. Hold on, let me think that. Strike that, reverse it. This is round 2 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship, round 1 of the Link Engine Management ProSpec Championship. Thank you so much for joining us here at this iconic track. It all began in 2004. Here we are 21 years later, and we are ready to throw down here this iconic track, the horseshoe, the keyhole, whatever you want to call it. It is a sign of a good time. Here we go, our final 4 is set here for ProSpec. Alex Jaeger versus Cody Buchanan. Josh Love versus TLO, Tommy Lemaire. Sopa, I know you can't go to NXT bets right now anymore, but you know, and again, if you're a betting man, do that tomorrow for Pro. Not you, but I don't think you could do it either, even though you're going to be up there. But nope. It's been great to have you up in the booth, man.
It's never bad, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's fun, man. All right, Alex Jaeger, Cody Buchanan. Jaeger has been clinical. He has just been rock solid, not doing anything crazy. I'm expecting kind of crazier things, but having the clean air on the first run, I think that's an advantage.
Yeah, I feel, I've been talking about his flare. Let's do it right now.
Okay, relax about the flare, TGI Fridays. Here we go. Here is Cody Buchanan chasing down Alex Jaeger, stealing. We'll see. Oh, Cody Buchanan. He did the flare, but he did it from the backside. But look at that. He has to catch up now because Jaeger was, like I said, clinical. So now coming into that second outside zone, Cody Buchanan tries to apply the pressure. He's trying to force a mistake on Jaeger's side of this run, but Cody is right there. Cody Buchanan not backing down at all. So again, Jaeger, taking that approach. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I feel like we still need to see a little momentum coming in here. We're seeing a lot of handbrake getting through that inner clip 1, and they're not lighting it off soon enough to get a little more momentum to go up the hill. But Buchanan, very aggressive there in the chase. Jaeger filling up his outer zone 2 there. Buchanan kind of sacrificing a little bit of angle to get some proximity, but taking a small page out of TLO's book here, and does the pressure. We haven't seen many close chases towards the end of the runs here all day, and the last couple runs we've seen have been seeing that a little while. I don't need to see that more.
Update on the action. Cody Buchanan calls the competition timeout. 5 minutes allotted to Cody Buchanan. So a ripple in the system of Cody Buchanan and the pink 370Z pink gloves. Let's see if he can twist the screws on Alex Jaeger. Well, right now, you can see him. Looks like he is potentially stuck right there to the side. We'll see if he gets a toe off or what happened. Is this a fast pass for Alex Jaeger or what happened to Cody Buchanan?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
There he goes. So
okay, so his 350 is moving, so that's a good sign.
Alex Jaeger, he's going to whip his Z around as well. And we're going to throw Love and TLO into the box, man.
So we get them ready just for situations like this, Jared, to anticipate competition
Run,
timeouts,
Forrest.
crashes. Yeah, oh my. Look at that guy.
Well, and like I said, Josh Love is guaranteed a podium at minimum 3rd place. So if he loses that battle, he gets 3rd place. He is the highest qualifying driver of this foursome.
That's right. And we're talking about, betting, he's actually the, if just on face value, Love should be on top of that podium.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens, what unfolds here.
Still got a lot to unfold and unpack. So Tommy Lemaire, Josh Love. Josh Love qualifying 7th, TLO 30th after, again, his hiatus. There's Buchanan. He's popping that rear hatch. He's got hands on his vehicle quite a bit here throughout the weekend. And there it is, racetreads.com. So those are the stats of Buchanan and Jaeger, but we'll revisit them because right now it's actually Love and TLO. Josh Love will lead given his qualifying position. And Tommy Lemaire will chase him down. Some great driving. I'm expecting this will be good. Because like I said, they have similar driving styles. Actually, you know what? I take that back.
Yeah,
I would say Tommy is more like Jaeger and Love is more like Buchanan of what we just saw right there.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. I feel like like Buchanan and Love, they could pull some, more excitement out of their head. I feel like, you know, like you talk about that precision.
I just want him to crash, bro.
No, I've never said that.
I know. All right, here we go, coming down the hill. This is Josh Love, TLO right there in tow.
Yes.
Good transition from Josh Love.
Wow.
And look at that side grip into that first outside zone, into the second, filling all of that. Woo! Love leaving no stone unturned in that horseshoe.
Get away.
Now coming back in. Wow, that was so good.
Yes.
So good.
That's what's
well
separating.
done.
Yes. Oh.
Josh Love ripping up the hill, and then that second outside zone, I mean, from start to finish. That was insane. He's got the coming out pro skateboarder. He like kept olling. That was so sick.
He's got the hat trick on filling that outer zone too. That's his by run, the last competition, and look at that, fully in there. And TLO putting on the pressure here. Could have been a little closer to the inner clip one, but here we go. This is what separated the chases so far, in my opinion. This is what we need to follow here. Boom. Right in that pocket, never lets go of his door, hangs on till the finish. That's what we need to see in that chase position. If whoever's going to beat TLO needs to do that, but better it.
But what's, yeah, and you know what, I was just going to say, Love did that to Richards. So he did that to Cole Richards on that chase position. You didn't think he was going to have it, but he got into that pocket and he shook him up. So I'll tell you what, Love might turn to hate right now, meaning TLO might hate Love because he's going to be right there in his rearview mirror. TLO, let's see if the Canadian will say sorry. Say sorry, bye-bye. Sorry, not sorry. Coming into that first inside clip, right on it is TLO, Josh Love.
He's got the speed.
He does have the speed. Both of them. Let's see how they handle this second outside zone. Tommy's all in it. Well done, Josh Love, good proximity. Let's see how he handles this. This transition right here. Ooh,
now,
Love.
Get in there.
Get in there, yes, sir. All right, just call it as you see him. Do not predict, okay? Let's just talk about it generically.
So, one takeaway from TLL's lead was I saw some handbrake in that outer zone 1, which means there's not supposed to be decel. He's trying to fill it like Josh does, but Josh is also there, present, just like TLO was in his chase coming around here. And this is where things, I wouldn't say fall apart for Josh, but they're not as extravagant as TLO's chase here. He does time the transition well, but he just doesn't have the mustard or momentum sticking to him like TLO did in the chase. So just look at it here. Love has the speed up the hill. We've seen it in the lead, so he was able to reel him in there, and TLO doing a good job filling that outer zone 2. Little left foot brake, changing angle, trying to set himself up. Didn't draw the smoothest argument there. Love could have anticipated that transition just a little bit better. He does it well here, but it's not too little too late, it's just too little.
Yeah, no, it's anticipation here. These the judges, you know, I'll tell you, these battles have been, I think, pretty straightforward, and the judges are really doing a good job calling these. And TLO gets the win, and I absolutely agree with that. Oh, look at that, it wasn't unanimous. So
No.
who's that? Is that Reese?
Ununanimous.
Reese went with Josh Love. It was not unanimous. So again, 2-1. All right, so again, so there it is. TLO goes to the finals, and that's what they're saying down there, these fans. FreakStudios.live, that's what's up, fellas, so thank you. And there it is, TLO goes to the finals. Here we are, the second half of this battle. I got an update via text from Lorette. She said that Buchanan's trunk came loose, so that needed to get pinned back on. So it was flapping around, so that'd be like hood, pop, trunk. So again, the hatch.
Yeah, I just,
What are we thinking about
did we
here?
miss something?
No, it's okay.
Okay,
Can't
that
see
happened
everything,
during
dude.
the run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not omnipresent, bro. It's okay. You can't be everywhere at once.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's just
Like
switch this thing up. Cody Buchanan now will lead after buttoning up that rear hatch. Alex Jager would chase him down. Again, this is the second run of this racetreads.com. And we got a late entry here. The Kubota once again coming in on track.
Oh, is he heading home? Yeah, he's heading home.
Don't go anywhere just yet. We still got some battles here. We got potentially 1.5 battles. Are we going to see a winner here between Jager and Buchanan? So again, Josh Love guaranteed that third place podium. So he is third place. Josh Love gets that final podium spot. So it's a must win for Jaeger or Buchanan to get a podium. Because TLO, who qualified 30th, well, again, given that he took a year hiatus, so he was not slotted in one of those top 16 spots. Buchanan out front. SRD, Nissan 350Z. Now here comes the Nissan Z, the steal it of Alex Jaeger into that first inside clip. Chopped and screwed, and here comes Alex Jaeger up the hill. Buchanan turns it up in that first outside zone. Here comes Jaeger into that second outside zone. Tucks in is Alex Jaeger on that second inside clip. Now transitioning through, flirting with the edge of the course. Here comes Buchanan back down the hill. Great angle from Buchanan, and Jaeger puts a bow on it, chasing down Buchanan. A great battle between these two Nissan Zs. 350, 370, throwing up the horns. You saw the horns there from Jaeger, yeah.
Really awesome performance by these two gentlemen here as they get through the initiation and transition. Look at that transition from Jaeger, just sticking it to him, going up that hill. A lot of wavering here from Buchanan here. I feel like that's gonna kind of take away from his lead just a little bit, and swings it around here. Good proximity to that inner clip 1 or 2, I should say, and Jaeger. Awesome transition anticipation here. He gets that front end of that Z round and continues to get close to Buchanan. So awesome job on both parties. Take another look at here from the eye in the sky. Look at that transition mimic from Jaeger as they're ripping up the hill. You can kind of see the waver from Buchanan there as the front bumper is just about ready to fall off there, but he keeps his composure, draws a nice arc for Jaeger to follow there. Could have been a little closer, but all very smooth, not too aggressive. Good transitions here. I like what I've seen from Jaeger. Did have sacrifice the line, but that's what we want to see there. That's what's going to win the party here, especially if we're going against the Canadian.
That's what's going to win the party, he says. All right, taking a look. Got some hardcore fans coming out here. Who's coming back tomorrow night? Who's coming back tomorrow? Show of hands. Yep, up. But who's bringing you? It doesn't look like your dad's bringing you. He said he didn't raise his hand. All right, here we go. BC racing side by side.
Side by side, look at that. Look at the proximity there for the Jaeger. Oh, so interesting. That hatch did open up on Buchanan's.
See, we did.
That's
did
a
miss
bummer.
something.
That's a bummer.
But that didn't affect Jaeger, so that's a good thing.
But that is also in the rules if any of that opens up.
Yeah.
Is it not? What's that?
It was. Yes, it was the rear. Yeah, it's not a fault. Not a fault. All right.
Years past it was, I fairness, but
Yep.
so that's not so much a bummer.
Right. All right. Well, you could see TLO and his team keeping him cool, keeping the car cool. Composure is the name of the game. Do we have a victor? Who's going against TLO in the finals? Alex Jaeger, Cody Buchanan. 1 vote for Buchanan, 1 vote for Jaeger, and Alex Jaeger. 2-2-1. And there it is, Reese and Brian Eggert's side of Alex Jaeger. Cody Buchanan gets the vote of Nishida, but it's Jaeger who's going to the finals. Cody Buchanan, great effort by him, but it is TLO and Jaeger in the finals. What a wild ride it's been from, yesterday's seating brackets to now here we are. Our Type S Touring Products finals are here. Type S, the official lighting of Formula Drift. Matt, some great driving,
yes.
And what do you think, sir?
Exciting.
What do you think right there, man? You having fun?
Best of all
Got the
time.
kids? Got the fam out there? What's up, man? You excited? Put your hands up. Put your hands where my eyes can see. There we go. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all for coming out here. Got the Muhammad Ali. We'll see who floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee here in our finals. Don't go anywhere. Got to throw some fresh GT radials underneath the vehicle. Get your mind right. It's a game of inches. Talking about between the years. Don't go anywhere. Type S, Road to the Championship, presented by AutoZone. When we come back, Jaeger versus TLO. America versus Canada. Nissan versus Nissan. Don't go anywhere.
Is this it?
This is it!
Passionate about a life in racing? Circle track, drag racing, drifting, or monster jam. Find it all at the University of Northwestern Ohio.
The passion here is very different than I've seen in any other school. You guys set them up very, very well to succeed and to win in a big-time way.
The fact there's a school you can go to for racing is just a little bit insane, but it's very cool because it gives kids like me the opportunity to chase that dream.
See where your future can take you with a high-performance motorsports degree from the University of Northwestern Ohio.
If you think the only thing that really matters
is how fast you can go, we want you.
Join us at Toyota Racing.
Let's go!
So the next step was to get this thing on a proper ECU, especially with all the technology that Link has to offer.
Which should give us full communication and full control over all the sensors.
But so far, being able to log in and review every lap has been a huge plus.
To have Link pull through and step up for us and just help us out to be able to all pull it together.
That's all we need. Simple, cheap, easy, works, good ECU, weatherproof.
It's got enough IOs too, like we're doing tons of stuff. Oil, fuel pressure, boost control.
All those features I have thanks to the Link ECU.
Look at this, it's a sold-out crowd. Welcome to the streets of Long Beach. Make some noise for the Drift Nation. We are ready to get at it like a track addict, and here we go. Let's send it! It's official, we've begun Formula Drift Round 1, 2024 season. A slow roll into it, gets all the way out there, taps the wall, throws back. Mohan boosts it. Look at the swing from Shanahan at the gate. Brewski right there. Shanahan on, blazing a trail right now. Wow, man. What a run. The crowd erupts here in Long Beach. Alex Robbins, gets way loose. Has some trouble there, chasing down Kazuya Taguchi. Look at that, Mr. Cool, applying the pressure. Brandon Sorensen, United States Air Force, really deep in that third outside zone. Just look at Odie Bakshis. Wow. Jonathan Hurst spins out. James Dean, if he continues on, will have a major advantage here. Oh! No! Kazuya banging doors, banging buttons. Whoa! Here we go. Chris the Force Forsberg, all new Z. Tip the tail on initiation. Trying to apply that pressure. And look at how close the proximity. Rome using all of that outside zone 3. Trying to go in that first outside zone. James Dean hanging it out quite a bit. James Dean and Simon Olsen crawling their way across that finish line. And your winner here, James the Machine Dean. Well, we saw how exciting Long Beach was, and Atlanta might be that more electric, and ideally it is less, or it's more dry than we saw our finals there in Long Beach. But regardless of the weather, it was still an amazing show, and it's going to happen. It's going to go down tomorrow. Thank you for joining us here, either on ProSpec, and hopefully you join us tomorrow. What's up? What's up, Pink Do-Rag? I like that setup there, homeboy. Oh. Yo, you! Hey, we saw you guys in the hotel yesterday.
Yeah, they brought in some
you guys have 3 dogs, right? Yeah. That's not weird that I knew that, but
we both knew that.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Our Type S finals are here.
Alex Jaeger, Jefferson, New Jersey, Tommy Lemaire, TLO from Quebec, Canada. Hey, there we are. Formula Drift fans, give me a back ride there. Look, they're going tandem. They're going tandem. That's how excited they are.
Proximity, that's good.
Good proximity there. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. Lorette just told me that heart-stopping moment. Everyone held their breath. Tilo tried to start his car 3 times. It wouldn't go, but it finally went, and now they're at the line. Here we go. Let's send it for round 1. Formula Drift, PROSPEC, brought to you by Link Engine Management. Alex Jaeger out front. TLO in the chase position. You want some flair? Let's see if Alex Jaeger's got it here in the finals. This is when he needed to do it. Turn it up all the way. Steal it. Dove gray livery. TLO chasing him down. Into that second outside zone. He hits it and quits it. Alex Jaeger dialed in very tight on that second inside clip. TLO, he cuts the corner on exit. Now coming back out into that final inside clip. Well done by both of them. Yeah. Again, there it is, a little fist pump out the window from Jaeger. TLO, he's just stoked the car started.
Yeah, for sure.
Take a look at this here again.
Yeah, a little flick of the wrist there from Jaeger. I feel like there's, look at TLO, reel him in straight away there, going into outer zone 1 here. Very good pressure coming from TLO. Jaeger could have been a little longer in outer zone 2, but he did draw a good line there.
Like that.
Yeah, like when he hung out that front bumper just enough to get through there. TLO making a huge sacrifice to his line there. I wanted to see this line like he was in his previous battles better. It just kind of goes to a test there. Oh, we're back up in the keyhole here. I got lost track here. Sorry. So look at the precision here of Jaeger here as it goes back center clip 1. TLO sacrificing that line, running over a reference cone, and this is where he was usually shining a lot better in battles. He did get the proximity shortly, but it just kind of fell off as Jaeger kind of didn't have as much angle, so that's probably why he had a little more speed getting out of the finish. So we got our Kubota, car number 1. Out there.
Well, a great show, Matt. We might have a winner here, the second half of this battle. I really like how this rule book has come into play. The addendums, you know, our judges have been, you know, scrutinizing. They have made some tough calls, little split decisions, which I think is a testimonial to not going one more time, making those hard calls, forcing them to choose a winner.
Yeah.
And it's not easy, but you know, outside of this, and you know, in snowboarding and skateboarding, you have to choose a winner. So I think this format has really helped.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to trickle down in the driving, kind of what you were saying there, that it's going to make them, don't leave it in the judges' hands ever.
Yeah.
So let's just, don't go full ham sandwich, but put some spice in there, you know?
Yeah, and we've always said that, you know, like don't leave it in the judges' hands, but now it's more important than ever, given the addendums we've made to our 2024 rule book. I love it. I'm here for it. And let's send it potentially one last time. TLO, the crews are hyped. They're ready. They're cheering him on. Who's going to get it? There's Drifter Jay. Happy birthday, 16 years old. He's cheering on his Canadian confidant, who is leading the pack right now. Alex Jaeger chasing him down into that first inside clip. Good initiation by TLO. Alex Jaeger might have overcooked it. Gets in the kitty litter a little bit. He has to fall back. TLO into that first outside zone. Going to the second outside zone. Jaeger could catch up. He compromised going out there, but he gets that proximity into that second inside clip. Now, track reference. He knocks it over just like TLO did. Now coming into that final inside clip, Alex Jaeger, he takes it out.
Wow.
That was aggressive. It was wild. It's exactly what we anticipated. Good, hard-fought battle here in the finals. There's Bystrack looking on. We have other pro drivers here just to the side of us looking at, again, the Papadakis camp. Our judges, Reese Marin, Brian Egger, Ryman Ishida looking on to have a verdict.
Man, if both these cars were blank slates, they almost had identical runs in both positions here, besides Jaeger's little dirt drop there. He reels him back in. TLO was still pulling the handbrake in that outer zone too. Just one little nitpicky thing I got for his lead run, but it's also still excellent. Jaeger taking advantage of that little mistake there. Didn't quite go off his course as much as TLO did, but he did anticipate this transition really well. Cut the course the same, but he also mimicked the angle and the aggression there that TLO had going through the finish line there. Taking another look from the eye in the sky. Here we go. Jaeger dipping that tire just a little bit, about half a cup, as he tries to sacrifice angle to reel TLO back in as he goes through outer zone 2. Applied more pressure here. TLO just as precise as Jaeger was in that inner clip there as he turns it around here, going back down the hill, out of the keyhole. Look at this transition here. Boom, right through the smoke. Jaeger knocking out that inner clip 3 as they head back up the hill. Ooh, there's a...
Oh, wow.
Studios not live. Ooh.
He's saying it one more time, but also
a side vote.
Yeah, side vote. But we will see if we have a winner. They will come down to the horseshoe, joined by Josh Love. Here's our BC Racing side by side. That is a sign that they are still splitting hairs.
Yeah, I liked TLO's aggression there in the initiation. I think that kind of threw Jager off because he's been doing not as an aggressive initiation there, but Jager doing a good job there on the right side, following TLO. You can see TLO's way further off there, coming out of the horseshoe, and the transition here about the same aggression. I'm telling you, like, it's as if we had two blank cars out there. You couldn't tell who was driving what. It was
right.
That close.
All right, judges are all smiles.
You know what's so funny?
Just taking a look and really analyzing what's going on here. If we have a winner, they'll come down here to the horseshoe. Got it. And we have a winner. Bring him on down. We have a winner. Bring him on down.
Let's get Josh Love down there too.
And we do know that we have a winner, so I will tell you it is not unanimous. It is not unanimous. It was not a unanimous vote. So, and that was exactly to my point earlier about, you know, really doing the hard work and choosing the hard selection, but I think they did it with expedition. They did it quickly. You know what I mean? Like overall, it was really good. What do you guys think? We know Josh Love got third. Who got the win? Is it Alex Jager or is it TLO? Remember, tomorrow, tune in. Round 2 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. Some great driving here tonight. For those in the building, join us over at the podium, giving out some trophies. Also, there is a performance trophy, or performance award, excuse me, as well as we will be doing the chip draw for our placement for our next round at Englishtown, New Jersey of the PROSPEC Championship. Ryan Sage, president of Formula Drift, will be joining me up there for both the performance award as well as the chip draw for the placement and seating for round 2 at E-Town. All right, they step outside of the car. Round of applause for our drivers. TLO, Alex Jager, Josh Love. Let them get off their helmets and we'll announce our podium. We begin things off with third place. A good, clean battle there between those two gentlemen right there as they exchange a hug. And at this time, we'll let you know our podium, and it begins with third place. Third place at round 1 of the Link Engine Management ProSpec Championship, Mr. Josh Love. Congratulations to him, and now the winner. It was, again, Canada versus America, Nissan versus Nissan. But overall, I think everybody won here. A great show, a great way to kick off the Link Engine Management ProSpec Championship. Again, not unanimous. It was 2-1. One of the judges said one more time. And the winner here with 2-1 is TLO, Tommy Lemaire with the victory. Tommy Lemaire gets the win. 2-1, the one more time as Tommy Lemaire gets the win and the backflip. All right, Alex, let's see that. Second place here. Second place, and then steal it. Nissan Z, make some noise. The one, the only, Alex Jager. Second place at round 1 of the Link Engine Management ProSpec Championship. Alex, let's see that backflip there, buddy. Let's see what you got. All right, well, Lorette, throw it down to you. Lorette, let's see your backflip there. Go for it, Lorette. Let's see what you can do.
No way. I know everyone wants to see me faceplant, but TLO, congratulations. His first ever win. You have been fighting for this for years, and this momentum has just been keeping you going.
Oh yeah, I think we really have a great car, great team. Thanks to my friend over there. They did an awesome job. Thanks for the people in Quebec who watch me. Thanks for people in America who welcome me so kindly. So I'm hoping to do more backflip this year.
Tommy, an amazing moment. I think it might take a little bit of time for this to sink in, but for this moment, how do you even find the words?
That's something we chase like whole year long. When it's finding new sponsor, when it's during the competition, trying to prepare the car. So we all run on love. So thank you guys for helping me, and thank you because that's what we're chasing. So I'm really happy right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, round number 1 here in Atlanta, Tommy Lemaire.
Congratulations to Tommy Lemaire. Thank you, Lorette Nickel, for all that you do, pressing the hard questions at certain times. But there it is, the XPN, again, picking up that sponsorship, taking a hiatus, coming back and proving he deserves to be here. Matt, your thoughts? Sure. Again, the format, the judging, I think it went really, really well. And if this is an indication of how PROSPEC's going to go, I'm really excited.
Yeah, I really love the ramp up as we whittle it down. And you know, like earlier with the goosebumps, it's just it's so exhilarating to see these guys compete. It's you know, the taking the years off, or the guys that have been in a couple of years. It's just it's a culmination of like so much hard work, and it's really awesome to see.
Well, thank you again. Our party does not stop here. You're going to be top of the hill tomorrow. You're going to be sending the car.
Yes,
so
sir.
Thank you, Matt Sopa, as we see Alex and Tia Lowe and Josh Love down there. Let's get those photos. Look at Larry. We're going to go over to the podium, give out these trophies and our performance award there. But join us tomorrow. Round 2 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship begins at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time here at Road Atlanta. On behalf of Matt Sopa, Lorette Nickel, I'm Jared Deanda. Thank you to our judges, Robin Sheeta, Brian Egger, Reese Marin. Thank you to the whole staff crew, all the staff, the Kubota driver, hardworking man. And thank you to everybody here. Thank you so much. Again, we'll see you online and we'll see you another time. Send it from Road Atlanta.